Dadorny, Dadorny, Dadorny.
Off with stream elements' head. Off with its head. Get rid of it. Destroy it. Is it always showed up? Is this the first time? I feel like this is the first time. Am I crazy? Have I just not noticed? Adorning stream elements. What are you doing in here? I didn't do anything, okay? I have not clicked anything to make stream elements show up here. It just showed up of its own volition. At least once there's no way. It's the first time. I don't know. Did you say that in Macross figures? Alright, I'm gonna be real. Out of all the things that were announced today, the one thing I am excited about is swordfish. There was a lot of announcements today, and the one thing I am excited about is Swordfish 2 model. Because technically, there is one out. Bandai has put out a Swordfish 2 model from Cowboy Bebop before that is 1/72 tooth scale? 1/72nd scale, which just sounds just as bad as tooth. But now, we're getting like a, what, 1/48 scale or something like that? Something bigger, better, and from Moderoid, which could be good or bad. But given that the Bandai Swordfish is from 2007, I feel like Moderoid can only go up. I feel there's no way it's gonna be worse. I feel like if anything, the worst Moderoid is around 2000, the early 2000s Bandai. Like plastic quality. I feel like that's where it's at. How much you need? Train Home was fine. The problem was, to date, as I was going to work, Dornians, to date, I was making good time. I had a good breakfast, I had my bagel, I had my tea, I had my sausages. It was going good. I got on the train, I transferred, I got on my second train. And then, as the train was going, they stopped. And they're like, sorry, we have to make an emergency stop to check something. And everyone like was like, oh, okay. And like that happens, you know, sometimes the trains have to check things and then they come back like maybe like 5-10 minutes later. They're like, yeah, the train will not be running until at least an hour from now. I'm like, I don't know. What do you mean? I've never had that happen. I've seen delayed trains. So it's like, oh, your train's like 5 or 10 minutes late. Like, oh, something like that. Never has it just been like, oopie, well, your train is not moving for another hour. So I had to bounce off. I had to figure out another way to get to work. To figure out a whole another way to get to work, and I ran as fast as I could so that I would not, because like how my work basically is, it's like, you know, however late you show up, quote unquote late, there's no like late, you just work through it. However late you show up, then you have to work that much amount of time afterwards. So if I show up 10 minutes late, I have to stay 10 minutes later. Like, it just makes sense. There's nothing weird about that. But today of all days, when I need to get home at a specific time, messed up. Los Angeles trains, first time. That's the thing. See, it's my first time of having it happen like on the way to work, honestly. It happens for other people that live further away, especially on rainy days. That happens a lot. I've never had it happen. I live in the middle of the smelly suburbs. No. I feel that with buses. I don't take buses a lot because I'm like, you guys are subject to like traffic. Like if there's more cars on the road, this is gonna go real slow. So I try and avoid buses as much as I can. Choose one. I'm coming. Choose one. What is that? Is that a song? Is that a song? But what kind of bagel is a plain bagel? I was planning to get plain bagels anyway, so I could see if I liked them, because they're cheaper. In Japan, if something is nicer or more popular, it will cost more. I remember there was a hat I wanted, and the hat, black and beige, was like 1,500. The same exact hat, same brand, nothing special on it. The only difference was it was red. It cost 2,000 yen. It's like, oh no, in Japan! I bought the red. Everything bagel costs you everything. Except they only had blueberry and plain are the two ones that I've seen. And the last time I got blueberry, and this time I got plain. And plain's actually not bad. Plain's doing good. Crazy markup. It's so dumb. It's so dumb. I hate it. It's like that for a lot of things, honestly. It's like the more popular, the more people want it. They don't even try and hide it. They just mark it up. You just gotta be like, oh. It's like I saw someone that was pointing out that there's one store that sells gacha machine stuff. Like people sell it back, or people get it from the gacha machines and then they'll sell it to the store, so you can buy specific items from gacha machines without spending like tons of money and just being lottery. And there was a short, and they went to this store in Akihabara, and they found one item, and then they went to the same store. It's a chain. They went to the same store in Nakano Broadway. And it was... Wait, in Akihabara, it was 6,000 yen. In Nakano Broadway, it was 1,500 yen. The same item! They're same. Because Akihabara is where everybody goes. Like, I would say tourists, but like that includes Japanese tourists. Okay, that's not just like foreigner tourists. No, that's everybody. And Nakano is like more off the beaten path. Nakano is better, because it has the 7-layer ice cream. You sound like my classmate. It's me. I'm your classmate. Hello, itty bitty. I know your real name is Jason! I got it right. Don't listen to what itty bitty says. I definitely got it right. I really hope people are put onto Nakano Broadway from that short then. I feel like they'll forget. It's out of the way is the thing. It's more out of the way than Akihabara. Keep the rent low. It's such a time capsule of a... It's like an indoor mall. That's the other great thing, is that it's all inside. It's like one giant building, and then there's just a bunch of little stores. A lot of them are closed. I don't know if maybe they're open like weekdays. I've never been there during a weekday, I don't think. There's some Voorhees? Who that? There's some malls with paper. Actually, yes. Malls are really big here. That's actually where the teens hang out, Jordians. If you ever really want to see Japanese high schoolers, go to the malls in Japan. And you can just see them wandering around in packs. Local horror fan asks, who is Jason for... Listen, we all know, regardless of how much of a anything fan I am, if it's not Japanese. Oh wait, that's his last name? I didn't know that was his last name. I think I've only... Wait, did I might have watched a whole bunch of them in succession one day. But I did not take him that his last name was Voorhees. You see the numbers? They got us! Oh no, they got us. They switched it over. Yeah, there's a lot of numbers in chat. Number Dorns in chat. Number Dorns in chat. What a sad day, Dornians. What a sad day. Maybe they're still attempting to roll out. Possibly. It doesn't dox my actual. The fact that they're rolling it out without telling people. Like, there's no, like, major announcement. So, like, yeah, people could get doxed. Like, I guess it's in your profile, but still. Like, if you're someone who doesn't really have any traffic, like, you kind of just assume that no one's gonna look at it. I actually only watched all of the Friday the 13th movies, like, within, like, the past 5 years. I had not seen them before that. Same for, oh, what's the... What's the other super famous one? It's not Freddy. Jacob's Ladder. Have I seen Jacob's Ladder? Wait, get a picture. I want to say no, but I need to see the movie. I might not. I don't think so, no. Why is there... Why do I have to put movie at? No, I am not. Not Freddy, not Jason. I'm remembering their names because there is a film called Freddy vs. Jason. Yes! I think it is Michael Myers. What franchise is that? Not called Michael Myers. That's not the name. Halloween! I also watched those, like, within the past 5 years. Tune in next YouTube stream with Tsukimi asks who's... Okay, that one I know because I had in elementary school there was this one kid in my class that was really obsessed with horror stuff, and he would always sing, like, he would come up from behind you and he would just start, like, singing, like, 1, 2, Freddy's coming for you, 3, 4, you better shut the door, 5, 6, you better grab your crucifix, 7, 8, you better stay awake, 9, 10, Freddy's coming again. And that really stuck with me. I just imagine, I don't remember this kid's name. I just remember, like, a caricature of what he looks like and him singing that song. That is stuck with me for the rest of my life. I wonder where that guy is now. Apparently those are supposed to be anthology movies, but people loved Michael Myers. It had a really, they like had the really good song too. Like, the guy just put together some music, like he just snapped it together real quickly, and then bam, he was like, yeah, this will work, and everyone was like, whoa, that's so good. And that's also where that one, let's see, Halloween. Who's the big actress from there? I'm not writing it really quickly. Wait. I'm still not finding it quickly. Who the heck is the main actress in here? She's like super popular. And I remember people were having Jamie Lee Curtis. There we go. Yes, that's her. She's one of those actresses to where, like, because I knew her more when she was older, even when I watch movies of her younger, she looks like 40 years old to me. Like, I watched the original Halloween, and I'm like, she kind of still looks like she looks like younger 40. Like, I don't even know how to describe it. I saw a new Tron movie and it was bad. That's kind of what I've been hearing. It's in, I guess it's because is it Disney? Because it's already in Japan, dubbed. Why? Why? Crazy. The furry gear, but oh yeah, that is coming out, isn't it? Or is it out? You don't have Friday the 13th this October, unfortunately. Yeah, the Morpheus kind of. Oh wait, he's the lead? Wait, I thought he was the bad guy. Wait, he's the main character? All the promotional videos I've seen, he's been like bathed in like deep red lighting, and so I thought it was like, you know, showing him as the bad guy. Sayla's Gundam's coming soon. He's the main protagonist, but not the main character. Interesting. Incredibly brave of them to make a pro AI movie. I saw there's that one musical artist that's like got BBNO and then what is it? Money sign or something like that in his name. And there was someone on Twitter, one of his like fans, I guess, was like, why doesn't he like AI artists? And he quote retweeted them and he's like, fuck AI artists! It's truly, we needed him. Also, wait, Akuji, was Mr. Beast actually in the movie? I need to know if that was real or not. So guys, I'm very curious. The person that came in and said that I sound like one of their classmates, do they think I'm in school? Guys, do you think I'm in school? I'm in school. I'm still in high school. No, man. Man, I thought he was in there. I totally thought he was in there. If he was in there, there's no way he wouldn't have been, like, highlighted. I doubt that man would allow himself to be in a movie as, like, a side character that's not showcased for at least 15 seconds. Good stream, Mike. Right after utterly failing calculus final test. You'll get it next time! And if not, who needs calculus anyways? Down with it! You sound early 20s? I guess that's still college, right? Yeah. Yeah. You can still be it. Unless, you know, he's assuming that I'm like, I've gone back to school? No. Who knows? Just hoping Sora will pop out from the group. Yeah, I saw people saying that, like, Kingdom Hearts, was it 2 that had Tron? Was it 3? I don't know, one of them. But they were saying that's like the best representation of Tron. They're trying to set up a whole series of movies based on the Greek motif is crazy. It's always had the Greek motif. I've never seen any of the Trons. I haven't seen any of them. Morbius 2. It basically is that, isn't it? I wonder if in the end it did do worse than Morbius, because that's what I saw, like, I think the first day it was out. But I don't know if that went the whole weekend, the whole opening weekend. The best calculus are dental calculus. Maybe not. Dental calculus. Dental calculus? It sounds terrifying. Your teeth in your mouth. Your math. I just hate it because most of it was CGI. It's the first movie to be like that. Was it bad? I know it's like a cult classic, and then they're like, "Oh, we should do this again," and then they made the second one. And were people like very like nobody likes any of the Tron movies when they come out, as much as I can tell. It's always like, oh, actually that movie wasn't so bad. So now we just gotta see, Dornies, is that gonna be the same for this one? A couple of years down the line, is everyone gonna be like, you know what? Tron, whatever it was, maybe it wasn't so bad, except that there's still the main guy. Tron one looks, as far as I can tell, because I was reading about it, it like did poorly in the box office and then became a cult classic after. Tron has always been a very good vessel for music. Oh, heck yeah. Basically, the poorly received Katamari Damacy. If Katamari Damacy was bad and a movie. But it's been a good day, it has. Well, I guess except for the fact that my train didn't move. But aside from that, it was a pretty good day. I stayed awake all day during work. Doing pretty good. I talked to a coworker. I told them something on their desk was cool. We're looking up in the world, Dornians. I think I made another coworker laugh when I forgot my phone. I was like, okay, I'll see everybody next week. And then I left and I closed the door. And I'm like, there's my phone. And I opened the door with shame. I came back. And the coworker was like, did you forget something? And I'm like, hey, hi. And then I just hear another coworker laugh in the background. Oh, that's what NIN stands for. I was like, Nin, I must not know them. Nin sounds like a cool band or group. They saw your whimsy, they understood. I was like starving. I had to, on the way here, I had to grab. I was hungry. It was just popcorn chicken. Still, I don't know, my tummy was a rumbling. I filled my bento. I guess it was just a lot of healthy non-calorie things. Curses! Stupid healthy things not being full of calories. Dumb. I need empty calories. I need the opposite of what I've been eating. I'm not embarrassed. I'm hungry. I was hungry. Also, I think people are embarrassed because not everyone's stomach actually rumbles. Like mine, like cartoon rumble, like loudly. Like I'm afraid that people think I'm farting because of how loud it is. lot of protein and fiber, or not that. It was rice, half a chunk of salmon, some broccoli, some carrots, it was pickled carrots and onion, a tomato, and 2 egg rolls. But like tamagoyaki egg roll. Ever tried calorie mix? I had a whole stream where I tried every flavor of calorie mix. Which one was the god-awful one? There's a god-awful one. Fruit mix sucks. Fruit mix sucks. I don't even know how they did it. Awful. Get some leafy greens, it might still be hungry. I don't know. I don't want to be, or still be full. Have a whole separate thing of lettuce. Kimi farts on stream, but she mutes it. No, I don't. My farts are just, they aren't loud enough. My grumbly tumbly is loud, but my farts, that's really how it be. I remember I took a video once when my stomach was like really grumbly one day. I still have that. Probably not, because I always delete videos after a while so I can save space. I used to get embarrassed because I wouldn't get to bring lunch sometimes. Oh, yeah, that is true. If there's like a reason why you haven't eaten, that would also be embarrassing. Because like you can't stop it then, you know? You're basically giving audio announcements that you don't have. Which is embarrassing for some people. Alright, let's see. Let's get some good wordings in and then we'll get to gaming. Ahem. Good morning. Dino. Good morning. G. Good morning. Nelstead. Good morning. Stream elements. Good morning, Aichi. Good morning, Akuji. Good morning, Lily. Good morning, hold on, Mewtwo. Good morning, Itty Bitty, although this advice for the public. Good morning. What else? Join us recently? Malicious Delicious. Good morning. Good morning, Stralion. Good morning, Ad Hoc Julius. Good morning, I think not everyone. Good morning, Wanderer. Yeah, it's so weird seeing numbers behind all of your names now. And they're so number-pilled. I'm trying to read through the numbers. Thankfully, I just have to look at the beginning. If all of you guys had started your usernames with numbers, we'd have a problem. We'd have a big problem. But thankfully, most people put numbers at the end. Yeah, we got hit. They finally got us. They switched to your ad instead of your display name. Over. It's all over! Literally 2 hours ago, why are you asking for more food on Grateful Oregon? It's true. It's true. We didn't even choose the numbers. I guess there were 4,764 viewers before you. Wait, that's not... Wait, did you make your account before they, like, forced the display names? The numbers were forced on us. Dead. I think you could have chosen it. You might still be able to. They had a period where you could choose what your username would be. First YouTube stream I managed to catch. Happy Friday, everyone! Happy Friday! Welcome in, Pax. Good morning. We are about to head over to our game. Ah! Now we have no music. was gonna say, wait, we should have no music. Is it a chatter with... Is that a chatter without a number? Because you could choose. That's like, it's my ad. So my ad is Tsukimi B Dorny. I don't have a number after mine. That means that you guys, when they were saying like, oh, you have to, we're switching over to a at system. You guys did not choose one. I don't know if you still can. I think you can change it. I believe you can still change it. Your at. But you'd have to add something else, because apparently there's a bunch of wonders and geometries out there. Really? I doubt that. That seems weird. That seems so weird. It's too late. We've been branded. You got it. Those are your prison numbers, I guess. Let's see where we're going. Oh, great. I can have a string of numbers or one of the random letters. Yippee! Ba-ba-da-bum. Ba-ba-da-bum. This is the prison they have constructed for me. Also, someone said that, I think it was Akuchi, the new UIs. I don't mind it. I think I've had it for a while. I think I was one of those people that they rolled it out on early to see if, like, I would create a hoo-ha on social media, and I didn't, because I like round things. I'm kind of okay when things are all soft and... What I don't like, though, actually, there's one thing I don't like, is that no program has made it so that I can make a image that is 16 by 9 but have rounded corners easily. Because everything now is giving, like, all of their images rounded corners, which makes it really awkward if you put a border around things. It's just weird. There's no easy way to, like, round the corners on your 16 by 9 images. It's really awkward. Alright. What do I need to do? Go, Demonbane, go, Demonbane, go. Go, Demonbane, go, Demonbane, go. Go, Demonbane, go, Demonbane, go. Go, 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 go. No, the one thing I don't like about recent, YouTube is their AI upscaling for shorts. It looks really obvious and really weird. That's all I'm saying. Because I've seen most people figuring out the AI auto dub. That seems to be slowly but surely working its way to not being a thing. You can actually set it, at least on mobile. You can turn it off, and it'll turn it off for every video thereafter. I don't know about PC. I do like that, like, you can, like, if you click in the middle, oh, whoops. If you click in the middle, like, sometimes you'll be right on delete. No, I don't want to delete that stuff, and no! Oh, PC is under the CC tab. God, I never watched shorts really on PC. Movies with film grain being smooth, they need to go release it. Yeah, like, it's just, why? And the creators can't turn it off. You as a viewer can't turn it off. I saw it was like a regular, real person video. And it was just AI to heck and back for no reason. Like, I recognized the actors that were being shown. I'm like, and the person that uploaded it wasn't someone that liked AIs. Like, it was clearly YouTube side. It was so weird. Plugins that remove shorts from desktop actually stop working too early. I don't mind seeing them because I will click on, I won't watch it, but if my own pops up when I'm on my VAR channel, I'll click on it. I'll watch it. I'm saying yes to the algorithm. YouTube did not like our most recent one though. They just YouTube doesn't like me, guys, when I act sexy. They don't like it. They don't want it. They don't want you guys to see that side of me. They're like, oh, but that's Zucchini Be Dorny. She's so precious and pure. They don't get it. They don't get it. Did you live AI? Live AI? Being forced on you, data centers making you spend more on the bill. Yeah. Oh, love it. There we go. That makes so much more sense. Like, we're soft OneDrive AI thing recently? No. You scan your photos for facial recognition and use AI. You can only turn on the scanning 3 times. Oh, yeah, wait, I saw that. I didn't realize it was for OneDrive. To me, that means, like, you can turn it off and then turn it on. But then, yeah, then you can only turn it off 3 times. It's really weird. Just keep it off the whole time. God, I don't post my face online. I haven't done so recently. I mean, I have this face. But this is, you know, this has been cartoonified. Like, I'm an anime girl in real life, but it doesn't look this cartoony, you know? This gets rid of all the blemishes, like bad hair days. Gone. Gone. My camera's just that good. Okay. So we're in... Oops. We're heading to a fight, if I remember. Or we're in the middle of a fight. I don't actually think we will finish today. If anything, we might, like, finish earlier? Because we're like end of chapter 14 and there's 15 chapters. And I feel like chapter 15 is going to be a long. Google AI is kind of useful, though, even gives you the source. I usually don't read what it says, or I read what it says and then I don't believe it and go to the source. Because really, all I want is them to point me. They're doing what I want, but they're doing it in a really obtuse way. I want the answer from the source. I don't trust the actual AI to know what it's talking about. I just hate that they keep asking me like, hey, you want to check out our AI thing? It's like, how many times, Google, how many times do I gotta tell you that I'm not interested? So dumb. Okay, let's see. I see it running behind a Dagon. And just as I'm about to catch a sight of it on the front monitor, a violent shockwaves sweeps right past us. No! AI! Like, it's that simple. Why do we have to constantly say no? I don't get it. The display image wobbles and the atmospheric vibrations caused by the explosion shake the whole cockpit. What's that? We managed to catch a glimpse of it the moment it sweeps past us. I wasn't seeing things. An angel dressed in black, straddling a sharp-looking steel beast that has an air of brutality to it. Who could it be? Honestly, avoid anything AI as long as there isn't... Yeah. Like, there's good... I feel like, for the most part, AI usage is not the problem. It's AI sources is the problem. The usage, a lot of people are, like, using it in really creative ways. Like, even generative AI, there's people that are doing cool things with it. But the problem is that the source for their generation is dubious at best. And good morning, Nico. Welcome in. And hi, Gunnar. Good morning. I'm sorry I did not see that. Okay, yes, it's Sandaru-phone. Like, imagine if there was a system where, like, an artist could put their own art in, and then they could, like, use that I feel like just because it doesn't have as much material, it still wouldn't be as good, because remember the early days of AI? But still, I feel like that'd be so helpful for artists. And then they can get an idea of like maybe what they wanted to draw, and then they can work from the model that was like based off of their own art. Like that would be super helpful, I feel like. Bum 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 bum. Curse you, Sandalphon. So he's finally here. Damn him. That pesky fly! Die! Are they? No, I don't think they're inside yet. At a moment's hesitation, Cthulhu strikes at the charging hunting horror with its tentacles. However, the evil dragon heads are no match for its speed. Lands on the head of one of the approaching tentacles and starts speeding down along it with tires squealing so loud they send sparks flying. That really was squealing? Sandalphon, the sandal angel, yeah. Every time you lose a sandal, Sandalphon is there to take its life. Yeah, what was it? There's the one animated Spider-Man movie. They utilized a closed AI generative system for like their in-betweens. And that is beautiful. Not all of the in-betweens either. Like it was like specific, like really, really monotonous, annoying stuff. Like changes that needed to be made, like that kind of stuff. Like, oh, this character actually needs to like move their lip up like one frame or something like that. Like, yeah, that's great. That's beautiful. Lands on the head. One of the approaching tentacles. Okay, we got that. The thing horror runs along the dragon's enormous trunk and soon is nowhere to be seen. Far off in the distance, it disappears into Cthulhu's majestic silhouette that resembles a mountain range. was looking at Cthulhu and being like, ah, how majestic. Ah, like a mountain range. It's like the Rockies. The Andes? Wait, Rocky Andes? The Rocky Mountains. Yeah, Rockies. Rocky Mountain Chocolate Factory. Let me train my own AI. They can find someone just as dumb as I am. True! I want chocolate, guys. I've done myself in. I said the word chocolate. I'm done for. I don't have anything sweet here either. I have honey. Wait, I have chocolate. I have hot chocolate. One bag of hot chocolate. He took the initiative. As nice as it is that he opposes Black Lodge, his objective is to find and kill Leica. I can't leave him to his own devices. With so many enemies still attacking the fleet, I can't just... Explosions suddenly tear into the monsters surrounding Demonbane. Their pained, flailing boils. Boil? Oh, their pained flailing boils the sea as they roar furiously at planes that just unleashed a barrage of missiles on them. I was like, wait, there's boils? Like, who's got boils? Mr. Daijuchi, can you hear me? Allied fleet will take care of the remaining enemies. You must defeat Cthulhu as quickly as possible. But... the fight is not yours alone, Mr. Daijuchi. For the Hado Association, this is the final battle in our long war with Black Lodge, and everyone else here has the same determination. This is the battle between mankind and the evil gods for the fate of the world. You cannot shoulder all that burden alone, Mr. Daijuchi. Please, complete your mission. Butler! Screw names! His name is Butler. Also, yeah, so last time, because Rudy was our girlfriend, we stayed behind. We stayed behind to fight off everything as best we could. Butler-san. It's just as the girl and her lot say. What's more, victory is only possible if we destroy Cthulhu. Well, that's how it is. But don't get me wrong, I'm not here to make friends with you. I simply cannot allow seafood to determine the fate of the... They're shooting at us, Elsa! Fire, shoot them down! Your barrage isn't wide enough! He's fine. Damn it, Bilbo. Good luck, darling! Oh, everything's normal over there. Alright, let's go. Let's move out. Leica's waiting for us. Shantak! Full power! The explosive power of Shantak gave Demonbane a mighty boost. And during the brutal G's, I watched Cthulhu grew larger and larger on the monitor. Demonbane! Cthulhu roared, sending a flurry of howling tentacles streaking toward us. They barred their dragon-like fangs. They came upon us from all sides. I twisted and turned through the tiny spaces between them, never once slowing down as we charged madly towards Cthulhu. Go! Just how long they hold it out for is beautiful. I need Elsa to keep going. Yeah, I know, we're getting Al, so I kind of hope they keep going. Like, they have Demonbane mechs. Now we get Demonbane girls, so can they just keep going? Like, can we get can we get everybody? Can we get Elsa? Can we get... Are they gonna make all three of the girls? Can we get Metatron? Sandalfly? I think I'd buy Metatron and Sandalfly. No matter how many I dodge, the flurry continues. To press on us from all sides, I saw Flurry and thought of McFlurry. Guys, I need sweets. And I don't have any quick that I can grab. All I have is alcohol. From all sides, each of the huge tentacles powerful enough to pulverize Demonbane with one hit. It was like flying through the center of a maelstrom of destruction. Bard! Bard? The Barade? The dragon, yeah, dragon head appeared in front of us, too close to dodge. Without a moment's hesitation, I raised Cthulhu and Iroquois while keeping our course. Two God Beast Akimbo! Come get some! It's just like that Blue Metal song, Give Me Chocolate! I think I've heard that. I don't know, but I think I've heard it. The heat of a star in the cold of deep space. The conflicting energies of two great old ones erupted from the barrel of the gun. The beast of flame and the dragon of ice charged through the sky, alternately burning and freeing the air. I feel like this is like the first stream in a while where I can like breathe. Oh, I feel so... I don't have anything blocking my breathing path. This is so beautiful. Flash of light. The monstrous tentacles existing by laws beyond those of this cosmos were annihilated by an equally otherworldly explosion. Demonbane burst through the through the storm of energy, surrounded by scraps of super cosmic flesh. And before us spread the vast shape of the illusionary Heart Mother, embedded in Cthulhu's head. Cinematic parallels, it's true. Just you wait, Leica. We're coming for you now! Is that gonna be the end of chapter? Okay, no. Why is Cthulhu having such trouble with them? Augustus's roar echoed through the heart chamber, as though responding to its master's distress. Legacy of gold. Gold's glow wavers. Damn. How disgraceful they are. Who do they think I am? I am Augustus. The one who has finally reached the realm of the gods. What meaning can there be? Further resistance! While Augustus screams like a child, Vespasianus strokes his beard, silently frowning in deep thought. Seems it's not going to be that easy. However, this is almost as if something is manipulating some great will that even I cannot see. What could it be? Nah, it couldn't be. The golden darkness smiles mockingly. Confound it! Stop smiling! Stop smiling! What beast from the scriptures? In the end, all you could do was die a miserable death. You were unable to reach the ultimate domain after all. But I am different. Damn them. How dare those foolish, lonely humans stand against Cthulhu? Against me! Damn. Vespasianus looks disdainfully at the frantic Augustus. Calm down. You're making a fool of yourself. If enemies have infiltrated, we need only eliminate them. Thetis has already gone to intercept. So what are you doing? Just standing there, Vespasianus. The other intruder is one of yours, no? Clean up your mess. I'll do just that. Very original and unique villain. Aristocrat, redhead, number 4. I feel like his design's pretty... I feel like you don't see that many like him. He's got big hair on top of his head and on his chinny chin chin. How many carrot tops we got, huh? Of course he's different. He's and he has a beard. I feel like actually, now that I think about it, we don't have many gingers. Evil ginger. It's very much a Western concept. With that curt response, Vespasianus wraps his stick against Karanosh, which begins to sink into the lake of blood. Yet its passage not even cause a ripple in the crimson surface. Like, look, he's even got sideburns. Ginger sideburns. Don't get yourself defeated now, Augustus. Be careful. Be very careful. You can be awful careless, you know. Yeah, a dwarf. So, oh my gosh, it's wait. Guys, this is just Yoke's cast. This is actually just Yoke's cast too. This is these two guys. This is if they got evil. Leaving behind a mocking laugh, Vespasianus vanishes into the blood along with Chironosh. Now Augustus and his golden machine alone are left in the vast chamber. Diggy hole. I didn't finish their newest episode. I need to watch that. Augustus clenches his fist so hard that he looks like he's doing the Arthur meme. His nails crack and drip blood. Wait, what? What did they crack against? Isn't it usually that they break skin? What? I'm so curious. We reach the illusionary Heart Mother and quickly locate the enormous destroyer robot launch gate, bursting in without a moment's hesitation. Spinning like a drill, Demonbane punches into a massive destroyer robots, blasting everything our drill kick touches to smithereens. We carve a path of destruction through the launching robots as we fall down the shaft. When we hit the bottom of the launch tube, we look around as wrecked robot parts fall on us like rain. This must be the hangar. The vast room is filled with destroyer robots. No matter how many of them there are, they're obviously no match for Demonbane! I open fire with Cthulhu and Itakwa. Pew 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 pew! go in and pew pew. Bullets annihilate robots by the dozens, but if you escape from the salvo and pounce on Demonbane, that's okay because we got the Scimitar! I dismiss the guns and summon the Scimitar of Barzai, just in time to slice the first robot in half. Several more attackers follow suit, but I cut them all into pieces with one stroke. The horde of enemies is endless. I weave my next spell just as the destroyer robots standing at a distance unleash their beams on us. When you find there's a Scimitar in Symphony of the Night? Scimitar. Mirror of Nitocris! Demonbane's armor turns reflective. A sort of mirror coating that deflects and disperses the beams. I hadn't thought of using it like that. Flexible in battle, right? I hurl the Scimitar like a boomerang, sending it whirling through the pack of robots like an enormous buzzsaw. Didn't you find it last time? We found a navy sword. I don't think it was a Scimitar though. We lost that, unfortunately. We gotta get back that good weapon. The Scimitar comes spinning back to us, but just as I reach out to grab it, a shiver shoots up my spine. I instantly leap back. Just in time to avoid a sudden flash of light. The remaining robots fall apart, sliced into unrecognizable pieces. Standing atop the mountain of wreckage is Ogre, the samurai-shaped Deus Machina. And staring at us from its shoulders, Titus, swathed in bandages. What? Wait, did he defeat Butler? Now that I've defeated that man, only you can quench my thirst. Let us do battle, master of the Necronomicon. Ogre's cockpit opened up and Titus leaps inside with the grace belying his injuries. Ogre immediately charges towards us with terrific speed. From which point of view does that look like a samurai? You know, like from like 45 degrees to the right, you know, like a side profile. Yeah. Ogre immediately charges towards us with terrific speed. It's my Scimitar! Damn, it's stuck in the floor at a good distance away. Alright then. I rematerialize Cthulhu and Iroquois. There's no time to even aim, let alone pull the triggers. Ogre is already right in front of us. How can he be so fast? Prepare yourself! Hell no! I block Ogre's slash. The barrel of Cthulhu collision sending up a shower of sparks. Edge! Fuck! I don't know why, just both of them saying a single word that has like nothing to do with the others. It's beautiful. I block his second strike with Iroquois. We are locked. We are locked sword to sword. Not that I have a sword, of course. Push against each other with all our might. Demonbane's lack of appropriate weaponry puts it at a disadvantage. How about this? I fire Cthulhu while still using it to block his sword. The bullet goes off in a meaningless direction, of course. The recoil knocks Demonbane and Ogre away from each other. That's smart. That's actually smart. That is so cool. All the animations are so good. Instant we get fire. We get range. I open fire with Iroquois. The guided bullets dance through the air, aiming for Ogre's weak point. However, every last one of them is sliced in half by lightning-fast sword strokes. Projectiles do not travel in a straight line. In straight lines, their movements are easy to follow. Easy to follow them. I kind of speeds are we talking about here? Even for a sorcerer, this guy's nerves have been home to insanely superhuman levels. If I'm not at my best, he might cut us down at any moment. Ogre's aura of malice thickens. It's like he means to finish this with the next exchange. Ogre readies his sword. Its sword. I respond by raising our guns. My senses are running at full power, making the flow of time appear incredibly slow. Like Demonbane and Ogre are the only things moving in an otherwise frozen world. I see Ogre step forward. The Ogre roars simultaneously. Ogre charges with godlike speeds. Cthulhu's slug only succeeds in blasting away some of its shoulder armor. Empty cartridge ejects. Ogre's katana is already right above Demonbane's head. The cartridge falls. The blade glitters and howls as it slashes through the air right before my eyes. The cartridge is still falling. But what about the cartridge? I am only able to dodge the attack by leaning backwards, putting Demonbane in an awkward position. The cartridge is still. Following the first strike, Ogre's second blade comes screaming towards the vulnerable Demonbane. The cartridge is still falling. I can't dodge this one. The cartridge is still falling. I decide to block it with Cthulhu, but it ends up being more of a strong parry. The cartridge rebounds off the floor at last! Ogre's katana goes flying through the air along with Cthulhu. We survive the second attack, but it's not over yet. I remember what the butler told me before we left. The next attack will come from completely unexpected direction, because you've got more than 2 swords! Oh my god. Flash! 2 more arms emerge from Ogre's side, each holding another katana. Third and fourth blades flash through the air, attacking Demonbane from both sides like a pair of scissors. However, Demonbane is no longer there. I've leapt away on a burst of energy from Demonbane's shin guards. I grab Cthulhu from the air just as it begins to fall. Without a moment's hesitation, I snap into line against Ogre and pull the trigger. I empty the entire magazine, blasting off all 4 on Ogre's arm. Demonbane falls right towards Ogre's head. I toss away the guns and focus power into Demonbane's right hand. The ultimate weapon hides there, but hidden there comes to life, and I raise Demonbane's arms in preparation. Flash! Ogre lowers its head, exposing its back. 3 katanas sweep from its back and come whirling through the air towards Demonbane. Impacto! Also, good morning, Gecko. Welcome in. You gonna get him? Demonbane's right hand obliterates the 3 swords and smashes into Ogre's back. Both machines fall silent. We move first, pulling back Demonbane's hand and turning our back to Ogre. Ogre stands. There's no need for us to turn around, because we're cool and we don't watch explosions. We have more enemies waiting for us up ahead. Leaving Ogre behind, we head deeper into the fortress. Wow! They really just leave like a satisfying end for Nudi's route. Because in Nudi's route, I believe Butler actually kills that guy. Like, for them in a sword battle, not a mech battle. But apparently that's not important in this route. arms like a freaking Asher, proceeds to lose them all. Yeah, he had them for like all of 2 seconds. I think Kudo could be one of Domon's disciples. I think so, actually. I feel like Kudo is far more well-behaved than Domon. If anything, Domon would learn a thing or two from... from him. He just stands motionless inside the cockpit of his similarly petrified Deus Machina. Body is warped. 4 arms. There should only be 2. You're abandoning the righteous path to walk the long road of the damned. This is the monstrous body he finally attained. Oh, like he actually got... He doesn't die the death of a warrior. He doesn't come to his senses, Dornians. He goes full demon. We definitely didn't see this picture. This is even the bad guy loses crowd. What of this demonic power? But what did this demonic power truly give him? At last. Is Titus? I think I'm saying Titus. Titus asks himself this question. In his hunger for battle, his quest for stronger opponents, he sacrificed his humanity. He thought that this thirst would never be quenched unless he sought battle as something more than human. Yet when he reached his goal, what did he find? It's nothing. Nothing but the endless, insatiable thirst. Terrible thirst turned his soul to a desert, and boredom ate at the Desert? Desert. Temporary relief came only at the fist of that boxer. Ironically, one of the very humans whom Titus always disdained. Battle was enjoyable. It shook his soul for the first time in ages. Not that he had reached that which he had always sought. It all slipped from his fingers like falling sand. It all slipped from him like sand falling through his fingers. Why? Where did he go wrong? He just raised his arms. Stared at his 4 hands. How simple. Winfield. Yowie? Strength. The strength of a human. Battle was the battle of a human. As one who walks the path of the warrior while never abandoning his humanity. Blessed. The gods of battle. One who sacrifices humanity to take the easy path can never be granted such favor. Oh. It's so very... Now at last he can rest. No more will the thirst torture him. In the infinite heat of these merciful flames, everything will finally end. No trace of him will be left in this world, as though he never existed. Okay, cool. Anyways, next. They didn't know. I kind of respect that they didn't give him like a tragic past. It's like tragic that he sought power, but like, that's all. Like, you know what? He deserves this. He deserves to go up in flames. The illusionary heart mother fused with the flesh of God. It's beating eerily. Sandalphon can sense it. Even the heat of the flowing blood through the hunting horror. Feeling the heartbeat of eons. Aeons? Let's just go with aeons. Where even death may die, Sandalphon speeds toward it without fear. Vroom vroom. Isn't this the Ace Attorney guy? Oh god, there's too many Ace Attorney guys. Actually, it was gone from Hunter x Hunter in the Chimera Ant art. The fleshy floor trembles, melts, and tears. They crumble like rotting flesh and reveal a never-ending abyss beneath the floor. Why does this look like refrigerator letters? Faster than it can lose ground, the hunting horror vaults and lands on the wall. Xenophon squints through the abyss, and immediately ahead of the wall, he defies gravity by driving on. That he wasn't even important enough to be cut out of the chapter. Some warrior's death. Well, because I feel like they want to at least show what happens to all the bad guys. Because they don't want you to be like, well, where did that person go? Like, why did they suddenly just not show up?
Yeah.
So we would have either had to watch the battle with the butler, which they deemed not good enough, or he would have had to die here. Hello. I was worried when Tiberius got the upper hand on you. But I'm glad you're doing well. Yes. You young ones really are most likely. Shadow ahead of Xenophon. Shadow without a source. Runs up the wall. As it stops in front of Xenophon, it suddenly gains shape. Leads from the second dimension into the third. The vague shadow shifts, shapes, molds itself into a human, and becomes a gentleman in a suit. Look who's talking, you really got me good, Vespasius. I did think it was the most unfortunate loss. You were a bit detached from the goal of the project. But as a test subject, you were quite interesting. If we had made the tyrant the priestess as originally planned, things wouldn't have turned out like this. How things just don't go the way you planned. How sad, how very sad. I like how it goes off the box, but then there's like all this room over here. I don't think they planned this out very well. The sea project means nothing. Oh, the sea project means nothing to me. You stole Leica away from me. That makes you my enemy. It's that simple. You were too attached to that. As a test subject, you were intriguing, but you were too dangerous to keep. And I didn't think it was worth fighting Augustus and the others to defend you. It's a shame, but in terms of importance, Leica has far, 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 far more value than you. There would be no sense in handing her over to a mere guinea pig, now would there? Shut up! Good as Leica. What good is Leica? What good is Metatron? My power far exceeds hers. That's why I said you're too attached to Leica. You don't see anything else but her at all. Just because you surpass Metatron. What significance is there to that? To reach true perfection, true art. Further argument is pointless. More importantly, I owe you a lot. I'd like to repay my debts. His passion, dense and murderous, becomes cold and sharp. Mouth opens and closes instantly with such silliness. Is that not how you talk? Come now, Ryuga. It's you and me, Ryuga. You are like a son. You don't have to go out of your way to do that for my sake. Don't mention it, father. Their mutual bloodthirst collides head-on, with enough force to distort the atmosphere. he wasn't even, he's like, father? Because he called me son? I don't think they're biological. Okay. I think it's just because, like, he's technically adopted father. The hunting horror's engine rumbles. The Spasnius' coat flutters unnaturally. Their murderous intent reaches its peak. What? Why is his coat the peak of evil? The peak of murder is in the coat, is stored in the coat. Causing blood to spew out of cracks pressing into the fleshy walls. They move simultaneously. The hunting horror lunges with a maddening roar. Spasnius leaps away and swings his coat. Shadows gush out from within. The vicious shadow envelops Sandalphon and hunting horror. It doesn't stop, but merely obstructing his vision. The shadow sticks to them like tar, binding his limbs and the hunting horror in place. As opposed to Peem horror? Peem horror is better. A severing force surges out. It digs through shreds and bursts through the sticky shadow. They disperse, evaporate, and disappear into the air. Nasty bastard. Guardian stalk, bestow upon me impenetrable armor. Grant me fine blades. I command thee in the name of Vespasius, agent of Aborn. Come thou forth, Deus Machina, Kira Nosh. Should have listened to him say it. Wait, I can. Cycronosh! Got it. That I can actually remember, I think. The creators started the trend. Everyone started making the good guy and bad guy blood related. I don't think they're actually blood related though. Was it really was it really Star Wars that made the trend? There was a long time ago. There was a long. Actually, wait. When did the movie come out where it was revealed that they were? It wasn't the first movie, right? The darkness at the depths of the abyss bursts to a massive shockwave. It comes from the reaction to the materializing of a giant mass. In other words, the summoning of a Deus Machina. Also, I feel like there's like a ton of years between Star Wars and this. It probably wasn't basing it off of Star Wars. I feel like the creators of this were not even thinking about Star Wars. It's possible they haven't even seen it. Let's be real. Star Wars is that old. Not everybody's seen it. Just actually invented bloodlines. Yeah, I mean, guys, this did come out before... oh shoot, what's the movie that came out this year that had bloodlines in the titles? It came out... That was that movie, 2025. This? Early 2000s, alright? Alright, this started bloodlines. I've already forgotten how to pronounce this. Cyronosh? Cycronosh. Cycronosh? Yes, okay, Cycronosh. The hunting horror is launched up into the air. With skillful command of the handlebars, he manages to withstand the immense pounding of shockblades. Vespasius uses the opportunity to jump down to Cycronosh. He lands gracefully on top of it. You're a little too old for fisticuff, so I'll keep you company in my Deus Machina. Interesting. The hunting horror regains itself and bolts at Cycronosh at full speed like a meteor. It burns red from the friction between its frame and the air. It charges at the giant body tens of times its own size. Don't underestimate my Deus Machina. A few meters in front of Cycronosh, intricate pattern of magic barriers appears in the hunting horror's way. Flash of energy sends sparks flying and brightly illuminates the darkness of the abyss. Yeah. He turns the throttle. The steel engine wail compounds even higher heights. The hunting horror charges forth with its metallic horns in an attempt to penetrate the barrier. Not so fast. That's terrifying. A disturbingly human face dangling underneath the Deus Machina glares at Sandalfine. This would stop me in my steps. I was gonna say socks. This would stop me in my socks! An invisible shock impacts the hunting horror. It's knocked back and crashes into the wall, digging a large hole into it. Ah! He hangs on to his consciousness as it gets pummeled by intense pain and takes rein of the hunting horror's handlebars. Speeds up the wall and gets more distance between Psychonos. Now, this is it. The final experiment. I'm looking forward to the results. Looking very forward. Looking forward very much, Ryuga. Asbestos is enveloped in light. It dissolves into particles, fuses into the light, and disappears into Psychonos. His spatial shifts into the cockpit. I won't let you down! Xenophon wheels around and charges in again. And again, the rigid magic barrier stands in the way of the hunting horror. Xenophon lets go of the handlebars and brings his fist to the sides. Link? A flash of focus. He swings out his right fist. A wave of destruction traverses through the air and hits the wall. And without hesitation, it's left. Like he swings his left hand? The walls sway like reeds from the shock of that follows. At a moment's pause, he unleashes a barrage of punches upon the magic barrier. The barrier a moment ago was so impenetrable, now there's a fracture in it. And once cracked, the rest comes quickly. Destruction spreads from where the impact point. And with a shrill sound, the magic barrier shatters like glass. Indeed, your destructive power is unrivaled. Look at him go. The hunting horde lunges at Psychonos. The sparks from the clash of the two machines burn away the darkness. Crack runs through Psychonos' armor. They're just making sounds at each other. But it's ungentlemanly to not show respect to your elders. How old are you? You look like anime would label you 34 and call it a day. The barrier is mentioned to be unbreakable. Expect to be broken very soon, exactly. Psychonos spins like a disc to knock the hunting horror away, propelled by the sun's centripetal force. The beast of steel is flung again and lands on the wall. Average 29, yeah, average 29-year-old anime guy, veteran in the war. That's where it is. Okay, so this is where the head is. It's literally in, like, spooky area. Spooky head. Like, it wasn't spelled right. Something looked wrong about it. Psychonos halts as well and faces it. And Deus Machina's lizard-like eyes stare at Sandalfine. I see it in you, Yuga. Such longing, such deep longing, I see. So Leica is that important to you. That's important.
あれを超えなければ
Can't reach higher heights if I don't surpass that. In order to use that, I need to do away with it with my own hands. Greater heights, you say. Your ambition is quite admirable. However, I shall ask you this question. Where exactly are the greater heights you speak of? Where are they? What are you getting at? Once you kill and surpass Leica, I wonder what lies ahead of that. What's the matter? Do you have an answer? Don't you want an answer? Or can't you answer? Have you just come this far blindly without knowing something so simple as that? That once Leica's gone, things will be fun. Is that what you've been thinking of? Got a real talkative mouth. Surpass Leica, kill Leica. Don't make me Leica laugh. You can't Leica to yourself with such words. You need to be true to yourself. You want to surpass Leica? To you, there is only Leica. He just... How many times does he need to say her name? This guy, I don't know if they just wrote him differently or if he's actually saying it in Japanese because I'm not really listening. But like, he's repeating himself so often. Gotta go slay away my job. See you guys. Goodbye, hi Gunner. Have as much fun as you can at your job. Leica. Scar burns. Your soul is eternally, forever trapped by Leica, a prisoner to Leica, a slave of Leica. Love. He was saying it in Japanese too, man. Who just repeats himself? Yeah. He actually does sound pretty cool in Japanese, the way he talks. But your hatred is so strong it blinds you to it. No. That's not it. What's wrong? For pretending not to notice. But you know, there's none other than Leica that you can hate with so much passion. Oh, what sweet hatred. That bitter Leica love. Up. Have you frozen everything in hatred? Why? Because you hate her so? Because she killed you? No, that's not it. Have you forgotten? Are you pretending you have forgotten? Was that day? On that day, I remember. It was a day so clear, sky so blue, without a single cloud. On that day when you escaped out under the blue sky, when you pulled her hand, where were you trying to go? Is that where, what you call greater heights? To the sky, to that blue sky. Promise. Scar rips Yuga's illusion apart. Right side of his vision is painted red. No, our entire vision was painted red. Shut up! He lets out a blood-curdling yell. The hunting horde responds to the hunter's cry and breaks Psychronosh's armor, pierces its body, cuts it, tears it, and smashes it apart. You've fallen into my trap. See ya! Psychronos turns into a shadow and melts into thin air. An illusion. By the time he notices, it's too late. Flesh buried in the walls suddenly bubbles and swells. 3 of them take shape of humans. Okay, am I the only one that this looks like those rubber chickens? And that red thing is the sound maker, the squeaker. Like we just need to squeeze and it's gonna make the most obnoxious squeaky sound. giant appears and surrounds Sandalphon, filling the air with their cursed cries. The atmosphere solidifies and pins the hunting horror in the air. Barrier? Now, my sweet familiars, sing! Curse! The curse violates the world and permeates the air with poison. I mean, there's a specific creepypasta that looks like this. I can't describe it. I mean, this is a very creepy look. I wonder if someone actually just took it. I wouldn't be surprised. Even when people just like pull stuff for creepypastas all the time, someone totally could have pulled this in me. Imagine if it only flashes on the right hand. That would have been cool. The curse violates the world and permeates the air with poison. The grudge bears its violent fangs towards Sandalphon. Violent poison makes it his intestines, his soul rot. Sandalphon screams in agony as the curse raging inside him, tearing at the curse raging inside him, tearing him apart from within. It's a destructive barrier that can destroy even Deus Machina before be gone without a single trace left of you. I don't think he's actually doing too good here. In a storm of violence, intense pain and destruction. The burning of skin, boiling of guts, tearing of flesh, crushing of bones, violent pain in the head. There is yet an agony more clear than even that suffering. In his right eye, down to his cheek, a scar, burning. What is burning with the truth? For intake number 4, man collapses. A hole blows through his chest by by a fist. Spewing blood wets the room. Sister, Leica. Beyond the red that paints his vision, beyond the white world stained red, Leica. Need to save Leica from this white world. Sister. Clearer than red or white, a brilliant, radiant white. What is this white light? This is Leica. What used to be Leica is. Black Angel's mask shatters. Yuga's raging, howling face is exposed. The scar is burning, surging with a deep red that has threatened to paint the entire world. Tears of blood stream down his cheek. What the? 3 giant heads are blown off by Yuga's rage. What? Mercury blood, white bones, three bits of brains, and rusty steel strewn about the howling stalks. Barrier disperses. Yes! I see a cool character. I hope they give us something. And off he goes. The hunting horde turns into a flash of light. The murderous flash slices through the air. On the path of the light. The Kyranosh. I think I keep changing it. Psychronosh lies. Earlier concealed with magic. Pure innocent blade of murder. Skewers Psychronosh.
No!
What? I wonder if he'll actually die this time. The mechanical heart of God and the infinite magic energy it draws detonate. The explosion shakes the illusionary heart mother. Very bottom of the shaft. A vast sea of blood lies in the open space, extending as far as the eye can see. Nauseating stench of blood fills the air. Hunting horror stands still above the crimson red water's surface. Still atop the steel beast, Hugo gasps for breath. His lungs and heart just desperately crave oxygen. None of that matters, not compared to the searing pain, continuously bleeding scar. Wake up! Voices hoarse, as if he barely manages to squeeze it out. As if it resonates from the bottom of the earth. Did he get hit and he didn't even see who it was that hit him? And it was just white, so he automatically assumed it was like, bro, she's not that fair-skinned. In other words, it's everything he has left. Everything since a long, long time ago. After defeating Titus, they proceed further into the depths of the massive illusionary Heart Mother. The temple is so spacious that even Demonbane can move around freely. The man-made illusionary heart is fused with the gruesome pulsating flesh of Cthulhu. The walls of marble pulse, and the giant pipes deliver green blood to Cthulhu's body. Miasmic air breathes out from the complex maze-like corridors. Further down you travel, the thicker the demonic presence in the air becomes. It feels as if it takes a breath, as if even taking a breath will make your innards rot. That means we're getting close to the core. Don't let it get to you. I don't even need to be told that. My body put itself on guard instinctually. Every cell in my body is burning to fight off the intense demonic presence. It's a mixture of fear, but also of overflowing passion. I feel like the pressure of evil will crush me. And I also acutely feel the vibrant flow of my life energy. We're not finishing this today. I felt like we'd gone through a good chunk of 14, but no. They're gonna finish this fight, and then they're going to reveal what's his face. I mean, I have no idea what's gonna happen. I've never finished this game before. And then that'll be chapter 15. Which means next week. But that will leave us with a free day for Halloween tournaments. And most of all, infinite energy stems from wanting to protect the woman I love. I'm in perfect condition to fight. We exit into a shaft that spirals even further down. I command Shantak to slow the descent. The shaft is wider than any before it. Doshita. There's a trace of a massive explosion of magic here. I take a closer look around me. He's right. There's traces of magic still lingering in the air. On closer inspection, well, are torn, dripping with green blood. Although they look to be gradually repairing themselves. Like an explosion. Is there a battle here? Xenophon is somewhere in here too. Stay alert! Yeah. I wonder how much time passed. After tens of kilometers of traveling downward, we finally arrive at the bottom level. Below our eyes lies a crimson red sea. Demonbane's toes touch its surface, sending out a ripple. This demonic presence is extremely thick here. Core is probably just ahead. Leica will be there. It's flying above the surface of the sea of blood. The demonic presence has increased its density so much, the air is distorting. I feel like I'm going to lose track of whether I'm flying straight in a curve or even going up or falling down. I focus my every sense of fight to fight the illusion. My entire body breaks into a cold sweat. Eventually, ahead is the hazy red vision. In the hazy red vision, I see a giant robot, several times the size of Demonbane, towering in front of us. There's no question. It's Past that door! Presence is surging out of there. Alright. Just you wait, Leica. I'm going to save you! Hey, Kuro! Whoa! What is it all of a sudden? In front of the door. Look closely. The Dawning Vessel! You say, but the poor visibility makes it difficult. Switch the angle of the camera eye and examine around the door. Finally, beyond the bloody mist, spot a small shadow. Far too small compared to the scale of the door. Is that? I zoom further. Zoom! Enhance! Shadow's form fills up the monitor. It's so tiny. Oh, baby. Are we winning? I think we have to lose before we win. The dull metallic sheen of the two-wheeled beast accentuates its ferocity. And on it, the angel adorned with darkness, for some reason, isn't wearing his mask. Bearing his fangs and the raw scar streaming with blood. Yeah? You? Are you there? Are you the one that's here to fight? You want to get like a buck? Here. You can fight for like a two. Agent Catfish wants like that. She's gonna fight off Sandalphon. Isn't that right? You're gonna fight off Sandalphon. You're gonna show him who's better. You gotta lose before. That's how the cool people do it. Well, that was really deep, I think. Confucius said that once. Me and Confucius were buddies. My voice resonates out of the external speaker, dispersing the bloody mist. Xenophon turns this way. His eyes send chills down my spine. They're eyes of a corpse, whose light have been eaten away by vengeance. Ah, you're here, Demonbane. Took you a while. A dead voice replies. Replies back. Fear races up my body. Oh, right. So we caught up. We still have Cthulhu to deal with, but I can't let you go while you're after Leica's life. I'm going to have to end it here. I make Demonbane poise. I can't let him just because I'm not fighting a Deus Machina. Not that. That's something I have to ascertain at this point. Is more dangerous than even, quite possibly, the Anticross. The control of the hunting horror and the Platonic manuscripts inside it. So you're going to get in my way as well. Very well. I'll destroy you too! It's simple. Your life is merely a pebble on the side of the road. He flips his right around and faces Demonbane. The exhaust howls. Sandalphon murderous intent emanates around him. I feel its icy cold pressure grip me. This tense, delicate atmosphere is making my ears ring. That's tetanitis. I think you need to go get your ears checked out. You're gonna lose your hearing, my man. The air compresses by headlong collision of spirit. By the headlong collision of spirits is piercing my eardrums. Tension reaches a breaking point and is about to explode, only to be broken in unexpected perfection. gate opens with a deafening rumble. What? It's miasma! A giant wave of blood gushes out from behind the gate. I cross Demonbane's arms to withstand its pressure. The hunting horde charges without hesitation. Thrusts through the waves and surfaces out of it. The scene beyond the gates fills our vision. What? What? You had dinner? You played? How much do you want? I'm petting you. Would you like me? Okyakuma. Okyakuma wa nan deshou ka? Okyakuma. Okyakuma nan deshou? The end of the vast expanse of the bloody ocean. A giant heart is beating there, stumping so loud it resonates through the world. With each pulse, a large wave splashes out across the red water, and right below it, a golden, glimmering robot. The Deus Machina of an anticross. But even its massive body looks minuscule under the gargantuan heart. Oh, he got fancy. I don't remember looking fancy. You've arrived, Demonbane. And... on top of the Deus Machina is one of the Antichrists I saw when Master Therion was killed. Augustus, was it? After giving Demonbane one glance, Augustus turns towards Sandalphon with a look of disgust. And Sandalphon looks like Vespasianus failed. He couldn't even clean up his own mess. He turned out to be quite a disappointment. Oh well, saves me trouble. Would you like a hug? And the second I start doing this, you're gonna run because you don't want it. She doesn't like it when I pick her up. Like, from a specific point, she doesn't like it. So if I just start moving my hands in that position, she'll just, like, make a break for it. She's like, no, Mommy, no! Where's Leica? I assume you're talking about the Sea Priestess. She's right here. What? Is it because your potty box is smelly? You want your potty box clean? Double agent catfish. Yeah, she's quite talkative tonight. What? Festus points at the heart above him, and there I find a similar red machine. Yes! It's the central unit for controlling Cthulhu. Originally, we were to use the nameless one and Tyrant. The priestess is inside there, of course. Now that she's linked to the demon god, I don't think she has a proper mind any longer. That's not true. What? I'll have Leica back. Please be my guest. Surely you don't think that's how I'd respond. I don't care what you have to say. After all, in the end, you're going to be destroyed by us. He looks very unhappy. Augustus suddenly goes silent and glares at us intensely. He glares for a good while. A long silence falls upon us. Suddenly, the silence is broken by Augustus's loud guffaw. Guffaw? I kind of like if it's guffaw. He's guffawing at us. How dare he guffaw at us? What's so funny? Oh. I apologize. This is great. Do you think you could defeat me with your imitation? You think we're the same as before? How many Deus Machina? How much kin of your demon god do you think we've destroyed until now? Al speaks mockingly. Augustus is unfazed. And I, too, am not the same as before. What? He spreads his arms on top of the Deus Machina like a dictator, giving his inauguration speech. His voice rose louder in excitement. It gets on my nerves. Who you see here is not Augustus, a member of Antichrist. Right now, I command even the great old ones, and the old ones need command. And the only old one need command Cthulhu. Only one need command. Man, I can't read tonight. I must thank you all. After all, you did away with the other Antichrists who were in my way. Now there is nobody to stop me. Yes. You've lost yourself after witnessing the power of the evil god. How pathetic. Silence. You outdated grimoire. No matter what you say, you can't stop Cthulhu now. Don't worry, we're used to your dyslexia. Heck yeah. These words are too much. Words are too much. I read enough on stream. I should be a fantastic reader by now, which means there's clearly dyslexia involved. This is the work of dyslexia! That's right. I am now Augustus, ruler of the world. He who even commands God. I'm mad. You know what? I command Cthulhu and Iroquois simultaneously and point them at Augustus. Augustus's Deus Machina. Gotta get undiagnosed dyslexia, but pretty sure shirt. Yeah. Then it changes. I don't wear glasses. I wish I did. I can wear magnifying glasses. But they gotta be like really low prescription. The blue light blockers, yeah. Yeah. I got some, but they had a little bit of magnification. It messed me up. It got me so dizzy. I only use them sometimes if I build Gunpla and it's like really tiny pieces. Not build, but prep Gunpla and it's really tiny pieces. Feel the power building up within. It'll be a short reign, Augustus. You can't beat us. Try it, you annoying little gnat. Good gnat. Think you can beat me, the great Augustus? You do have a pretty royal name. Never will that happen. With despair, with death, with destruction. I will make that clear to you. I'm not obliged to listen to his rant. I pull the trigger on my 2 magic cards. A rapid succession of gunshots rings out like thunder. The empty cartridges splash into the sea of blood. The muzzle flash burns my vision. I shower his Deus Machina with bullets. But do you think? Did you think you could beat this legacy of gold with that? What the? Deus Machina glistens brightly without as much as a scratch. Even after receiving the heavy blow, the fire of both Katsuga and Itakwa. No way! There's no way that didn't do any damage? Such a laughable bunch, you. He leaps at the giant over 10 times his size. He gains destructive speed, leaving a trail of waves in the sea of blood. The hunter, Angel of Darkness, breaks the sound barrier. The sonic boom blasts the surface. The air is veiled in a mist of blood. The beast, spreading its wings of darkness, closes in on the Deus Machina with its fangs. Don't think this legacy of gold as the same as a mere Deus Machina. It really does look shiny. Like, I don't know, it's got like, I don't know, like the early 90s plastic places that you could find in like McDonald's and stuff. Like, you know when they would have the shiny plastic, this is what it would look like. Explosive magic shoots from within Gold Legacy. Legacy of Gold. An impact of violent miasma clubs the hunting horror. Armor deflates and bursts into flames. And from Sandalfon's body, blood bursts. More! Huh. The hunting horror and Sandalfon were shot down like leaves and fall into the sea of blood. No sign of him resurfacing. This feeling! Augustus' Deus Machina, the legend of gold, so easily deflected a full-on attack from the same hunting horror that obliterated Kraken and Lord Yaki. Understand the source of the overwhelming pressure gripping our hearts. Guy. No mistaking. Dang it! It doesn't even sound like, usually they actually sound like they're saying the spells. It just sounds like he's saying funny words and laughing at himself. That's me when I try and speak Japanese. I just laugh at myself and how silly I sound. The darkness of the deep sea. The abnormal presence that wriggles in the deep darkness. And the destructive water pressure that crushes everything. Ultimate existence unperturbed by even the overwhelming weight of water. This power has received the divine power of Cthulhu! Have you started equipping human, sorcerer? Human, you say. Worthless. Worthless existence. Humans are but cattle for God. And so are you. Countless cannons spring from within Legacy of Gold. Inside each cannon, brutally glowing. Watch out! Defensive barriers! Defensive barrier? Singular? One defensive barrier. A flash of light. The spell barely made on time. And glowing magic patterns surround Demonbane. But that won't hold! Countless beams of light threaten to pierce Demonbane. The magic barrier blocking the light turns bright red. I can feel the power declining rapidly. It's like I'm being stripped of armor. See, he's got this much power? Barriers push beyond their limit, crack and shatter. At the same time, the Spear of Light assaults the Demonbane. Demonbane is wrapped in explosions. Its giant frame is tossed through the air and splashes into the sea of blood, creating a column of water. shock from hitting the seafloor shakes the cockpit. For a moment, I almost lose consciousness. What is a man? I need to make that short. That'll bring us back, Guardians. I get up, still knee-deep in the blood. The legacy of gold in front of my eyes hasn't moved an inch. It looks down on us, surrounded in the remnants of light and heat from the firing of its beam cannons. Power emanating from it is making the air tremble, as if the world itself is afraid. Know your insignificance before God! What a foolish and reckless, hopeless matter you're trying to enter. Demonbane, you say? But that which shall smite evil? That is nothing to fear. So full of yourself, you lowlife! I check the status of each system. Damage isn't that bad. Even though they were broken, the magic barriers held out just long enough to keep taking these hits. Every day I get up! Bottom text. Even though they were broken. Oh, wait. Okay, we read that. Nearby, there's a splash. Splashy splash. Antigore flies out from the sea of blood. Sandalphon glares intensely at Augustus. Oh, Sandalphon, go! What a noisy beast, you rabid dog. Again, the hunting horde charges. The barrier in front of the legacy of gold captured the hunting horde in midair instead. Failures should be disposed of. The magic of the barrier sparkles. The violent sparks of magic bear their fangs at Sandalphon. He writhes in immense pain. You hackers! I said our one F word for today. I can no longer say the F word. I think I had a good usage for it. I replaced Cthulhu's magazine and opened fire. The recoil from the massive firepower knocks the barrel upward. The shower of magic bullets penetrates the magic barrier. Released from its grasp, the hunting horror falls. Just as it is about to fall into the sea of blood, it turns the handlebars and rides across the surface away from the Deus Machina. Some needed oomph. Everybody needs a little oomph sometimes, you know? From the looks of it, he's taking a considerable amount of damage. It's useless. The Cthulhu's bullets that penetrated the magic barrier bounced right off of Deus Machina's armor. They were weakened by the magic barrier, but still. Damn, that's some tough armor. Said it was useless. So I'm curious. I wonder if we read this before. Oomphies only! It's an oomphy only zone. You guys aren't my fault. I guess you could actually, you can technically have an oomphy room. If you make it followers only, like followers or subscriber only, then like chat, then it's oomphy room. One of the cannons fires a huge beam towards us. I quickly release the spatial inversion energy and jump away. The sea of blood churns and evaporates. I'm curious, actually. Okay, no, so we haven't read this. This time, I fire the Edicott while jumping. I think because Sandalphon's here, there's probably slight differences. That one doesn't have enough power to break through the magic barrier. Bullets are stopped fruitlessly and fall into the sea of blood. So I do remember this. I feel like I remember part of this. That's how it is. I need to do something about defense. About that defense. God be shells. We don't have many bullets for that. I failed to finish him off completely. We've lost a chance at winning. Now kneel before me. Prostrate yourselves before Earth's Emperor Augustus! You pathetic humans! Can we see Sandalphon in this? Wonder if just having him in a new outfit wouldn't let you. Oh, maybe. Onslaught of beams, one after another. I activate Shantak and the leg shields. Activate Shantak and the leg shields to full and dodge in what must look like a circus act. Sandalphon 2 weaves through the beams. He's toast if he takes another hit. Demonbane won't make it out unscathed if it hits again, either. There's some pretty terrible odds. Is there anything? Some way to blast the god beast into that tiny bastard's face without fail? Any way to beat the power of evil god? Oh, look at that! Maybe? Nah. Sandalphon attacks again, despite having failed twice already. No hope of victory. He's just fighting according to his instinct. Don't get it after being beaten so much. You're worse than a beast, Sandalphon. Mirror blocks the hunting horror again. The sparks of magic burn Sandalphon. But this time, he doesn't pull back. Sandalphon ignores the intense pain all over his body and turns the throttle. The hunting horse engine howls, as if delighted to fight. Keep at it. Sandalphon, you doing okay over there? Sure doesn't sound like it. Hunting horror burns red. Small explosions sound from the engine compartment, and the air around Sandalphon is filled with a red mist of blood. Sandalphon doesn't stop. Scar running from his right eyelid to his cheek glows red as if on fire. He's not even attacking Leica! He's still screaming her name. My heart jumps when I hear the words that come from his mouth. Sandalphon still manages to squeeze out his voice. I think he's just gone. I think his brain's just gone. He howls. He howls desperate hatred at the top of his lungs. A howl that would make anyone that heard it shiver. Augustus scoffs at him. I see. You want the Sea Priestess. You really want to know how the Sea Priestess is doing? Let me show you the priestess unified with God. I don't know. Augustus snaps his fingers. In response, above the legacy of gold, the Liber Lagius inside the throbbing heart slowly opens its hatch. Oh, she's got no light in them eyes. That's not good. What? A swarm of tentacles spread out from Lagius's chest like petals. Horrifyingly disgusting squirming. Wrapped in the profane petals, the tentacles coiled, cursed. Leica's body hangs. Oh, okay, I think I understand what this is supposed to be, right? If this was just... Yeah. Her empty, lifeless eyes didn't see me. They didn't see anything. She was doing fine until, like, not long ago. She had sunken into a distant darkness, a hopeless void. How do you like it? This is the sacred ritual of Leica love. Augustus's laughter echoes, but my heart feels nothing. Only my soul freezes. Yuga likely feels the same. Well, what a moving scene. Daijuji Kudo. How does it feel to have what you like a love stolen, defiled? There is no defiling in Demonbane. But I feel something break inside me. I don't care what it was. Either way, it wasn't something worth preserving. After having seen this situation, let it out. No need to hold back. I just have to let whatever flows out take over me. Destroy. There's no special CG for that? That's just it? Is there another CG? Basement? I'm gonna have to go look. I'm gonna have to go look. I don't even like the CGs from the game all that much. It's too big. It's too big. Everything's too like grotesque, too veiny. I don't like it. I'll destroy both you and Cthulhu once and for all. There won't be a speck of dust left of you. Alright, let's do this. Like, I feel like, honestly, a lot of the H scenes are, like, part of the horror. Like, not the contents, but, like, actually just how it's drawn. Like, you're feeling half the time it's not supposed to be gratuitous at all. Yeah, it's like, it's literally like, I swear to God, it's like the size of the man's thigh. It's too big! Xenophon roars, and the hunting horror exhaust makes the world tremble. The sea of blood boils and splatters violently. Oh, that's a good picture. We don't end up saving Leica then. We don't save Leica today. This is our... Look at them yelling. Save that. It was terribly unpleasant. This one moment, mine and Yuga's hearts resonated. In order to obliterate that in front of our eyes, which was even more unpleasant, we formed an unspoken alliance. This is when they look at each other and they call for the undefeated of the East. With a yell, I rapidly unload Cthulhu and Iroquois. All shots are used up in an instant. Before witnessing the results, I already readied the next bullet. Don't you understand? It's useless. What? The legacy of Gold's magic barrier was weakened rapidly. The magic that should have protected the Deus Machina was flowing into the foreign entity attacking the barrier. Meaning... It's like a postcard memory. It is. You're eating up the magic? Dark presence bursts out from the hunting horror. The darkness that surrounds the bike proceeds to penetrate the shining of the defensive barrier. The barrier is drained of its power and eventually shatters like glass and disappears. Magic bullets from Cthulhu and Iroquois assault the now defenseless Deus Machina. Unhindered by shields, Cthulhu's shots bash the legacy of Gold's armor with full force. Iroquois' bullets change their trajectories freely and rain upon the Deus Machina's weak spot in every direction. Deus Machina writhes in pain while multiple parts of it burst into flames. This can't be. Hunting horn pierces the Deus Machina's core. A great flower of flames burst out. I pull the trigger to deliver the final blow to the falling, exploding legacy of gold. I can finish him now. Man, he should have known. You can't show guys like these the woman that they're trying to save or kill. You can't do that. That's like giving them like an EXP. That's like giving them an energy drink in Yakuza. Like you just gave them infinitely more power. It's so dumb. You mess with the MC's wife. What? How did they not see this? I pull the trigger to deliver the final blow to the falling, exploding. I can finish him now. The beast form! Demonbane's giant body is pushed back slightly by the recoil from the guns. Condensed crystals of powerful magic shot out of the two barrels. Magic bullets absorb the power of the Great Ones from the power of Imsgadzi mixed with the gunpowder in a most advanced ritual. The living inferno of Cthulhu boiling the sea of blood and Idakwa, that which walks on the wind, freezing the sea of blood, manifest themselves. The flaming beast lets out an earth-shaking howl, and the water dragon, clad in sub-zero winds, assaults the gold Deus Machina, power of the gods' grace. Why was he singing? What was that vibrato? He had fun with that. What was Bo doing? Did we do it? Oh! That's how I want to go out, guys. Guys, if I die, I really hope that it's in an extremely fantastical way and that I have to vibrato my way out of life. I strained my eyes to try and see past the thick red mist of blood created by the explosion. It should have been a direct hit if that didn't work. Yet he's still alive! What? At the same time as Xenophon shouts, a beam shoots through the mist. The ground at Demonbane's feet explode from the release of the leg shields. With a massive propulsion from the reactive energy to the dimension flip, managed to dodge it. But could he have survived that? That was a close one, you piece of pulp! The explosion clears away the fog. The legacy of gold wavers into my red vision. Not that it made it out unharmed. In fact, it's so utterly destroyed, it's a mystery it can still move. The body is hollowed out, full of holes and still in flames all over. One's brilliant gold armor is shattered in some places, welded together in others. Perhaps the machine doesn't even retain its original form. But the legacy of gold still moves. What persistence? Yes. If the legacy of gold was a mere Deus Machina, there wouldn't be a singed piece of it left. However, the mass of metallic tentacles wet with mercury blood spill out of the damaged areas. They wriggle grotesquely and fill out the damaged parts. And like that, as if time is rewinding, the legacy of gold is recovered. Self-repair? Is this Cthulhu's power too? Shoot! You got this far? You were so close. Are you upset? You are, aren't you? Take that disappointment with you as a gift as you fall into the abyss of despair. Xenophon charges with the hunting horde to stop Legacy of Gold's recovery. I poise a scimitar of Barzai as well. It's no good. I won't make it in time. A fiercely gleaming cannon mouth appears again from the gold Deus Machina's body. And that's when something peculiar happens. No. Laughter stops, replaced by doubt and surprise. Energy that was gathering in the cannon's mouth disperses at once. And not only that, the reparation of the damage completely ceased. Well, as if time turned to its normal flow, Legacy Gold cracks, crumbles.
No.
What?
No.
What the fuck? Xenophon isn't going to let this opportunity slip by. A solid mass of darkness shoots out of the hunting horror. Black flames erupt out of Xenophon's wings. They become a giant black snake with wings of darkness. It opens wide its jaw of destruction and lunges at Legacy of Gold. The face of the roaring hunter goes beyond hatred into delight. No vibrato. Now I gotta listen if he goes vibrato on any of his screams. It's total and utter destruction. It crushes the armor, pulverizes it, digs into it, pierces it, forces its way inside. The hunting horror's darkness bursts inside Legacy of Gold. Darkness takes over the golden body as if pulling it inward, engulfed completely by darkness. The infinite heart of the Deus Machina perishes with an earth-shattering explosion. Augustus is blown off its head and flies through the air. Why, all of a sudden, what happened? Would you like to know, brother? Brother! What? A voice comes out of nowhere. Simultaneously, Augustus's head bursts apart mid-fall. What? This feeling. The headless body spews out its internals as it splashes into the sea of blood and doesn't surface again. Instead, a giant, 100-meter tall, even though there was no room for such things to be sunk here, emerges from the lake. This form. That's right, I've seen it before. Blood washes over the Deus Machina's flat top. But the clothes of the man standing on it are completely dry. He has a cane in his hand and a creepy smile on his face. Augustus, you're not the only one that knows how to control the central unit. I secretly stole the link to the Ryo text from you. Stole it. Now Cthulhu is flowing into me. You slipped up like butter, Augustus. Save your trump card for the last. You should. Well, you learned your lesson. Oh, hello there. Vespasianus glares at Demonbane with his nasty reptilian eyes. He smiles and bows mockingly. My, isn't it Daijuji Kudo and Al-Azif? Thank you for coming here. To such a place like this. I'm afraid I cannot serve you any tea, but please make yourselves at home. I thought I killed you. Killed, he says. I think Augustus was saying something like that, too. I remember the signs of battle in the shaft we passed. Come here. Is that proof of Sandalphon and Vespasius' fight? But contrary to what Sandalphon says, Vespasius seems to be alive and well. So what's going on?
Oh, Ryuga.
Oh,
君も来ていたのか。
You're here too. Why? Why you ask?
なぜそうか、そうだったな。
Right. That's right. I haven't told you yet either. I'll reveal it to you then. He swings his cape open. Two creepy faces jut out of his suit. These are the same as back in Innsmouth. Innsmouth! Back then, it should have been 3. My dear familiars. Galva, Otho, and Tilius. Galva's gone now, and there's only 2. But do you understand what this means? Do you? In other words, I can substitute in the lives of my familiars for my own. Ryuga, the life you took. I had Galba step in for me. Well, isn't it such a boorishly simple trick? Master, can you use magic like that too? You little! Oh, don't look at me with such scary eyes. You look at me like that, I might get so scared I accidentally slip up and hurt Leica. He points his cane at Leica and scoffs. That butt head, that butt face, that butt munch! Boy fucker. I don't want to hurt my dear, dear daughter. She's a very, very important woman. Most important. But, well, he's just a Shar. He's just a Shar! What does he mean? Psychronosh floats up where Leica hangs. Pulsating cluster of tentacles lets Vespasius in. He sticks his hand through the forest of tentacles towards Leica. Get away! Be quiet and watch you. Now is the time for the completion of my art. My Moonchild art will at last be complete. As far as we know, no. They were taken in by... I think they were just like... Or wait, or were they... I forget, were they taken in or were they like created? But in any sense, it's not like he had a wife and she birthed them. If he is like their dad, it's in the sense that he whipped them up in a lab. Yeah, they were, I can't remember exactly, but they were either orphans or they were made in a lab, kind of thing. But either way, they don't really have like real parents anymore. What? That's right. Leica Ryuga. The results you have shown me are finally bearing fruit. With the completion of the ultimate demon that surpasses even the tyrant. His fingers touch Leica. Jeff gently caresses her cheek. Yeah, that's definitely what he caresses. Doesn't look like he cares about getting soiled by the slime. Now, Leica, my beloved daughter, I need you for the final touches. Now, let's make it together. No, let's not. Let us complete the divine art. No, let's not. No, let's not! This child will show us God's domain. He shouts ostentatiously, and flips his cape. Where his backside should be, darkness ripples in its place. A glowing object breaks out of the viscous darkness and appears before us. A small bottle. Liquid inside it glows faintly. Floats in the liquid. And floating in the liquid is a tiny clump of flesh. I struggle to stop my upheaval from coming up out of my throat. The chill drains my body rapidly. It was longing for life. It resented life. I'm terribly scared, and I don't have a clue why. That thing is bad news. Absolutely terrifyingly dangerous and evil.
これこそが私の10番目の子供。最後のム
This
ー
is
ン
my
チャイルド。
10th
究
child.
極の
The
人間
last
魔導
moon
兵
child.
器。
A dangerous magic wielding human weapon. And so he just refers to everyone who was in his project as his child. Whether, I feel like it's like whether he made them or not. Like everyone that he worked on when he was in the lab is his child. Guys, this is just bloodborne. I'm gonna eat the fetus. Actually, I guess it was placenta that you eat in bloodborne. In other words, a demon fetus.
Leica.
Leica.
君がこの子
You
の母
are
親
the
だ。
mother of my
この子を
child.
はらみ、産み落とせ。
Conceive and bear this
私の
child.
芸術を
Give
産み落と
birth
せ。
to my art.
させるか。
I won't let you. Shoot, the baby. It's still a fetus. That doesn't look old enough. I think we can probably dispose of it and be fine. I knock off the fear that had been paralyzing my body and point Idaqua at Vespasius. Can't let you. I won't let you taint Leica any further with filth like this.
Vespasianus!
Xenophon 2 turns the throttles and goes to lunge at Vespasianus. But Vespasianus doesn't take notice of us at all and extends his fingers towards Leica.
素晴らしい、素晴らしいではないか。ライカ、
Wonderful.
とてもとても
So
素敵なこと
wonderful,
と
Leica.
思わないかね、ライカ。
Don't you think it's so very wonderful, Leica?
君の子供が
Your child,
究極の魔人として
the
普通を
ultimate
支配し
demon,
地球に君臨
command
するのだ。
Cthulhu and rule over
マスター
Earth,
テリオンではない。
not Master
私
Therion,
が
the
私が作っ
child
た子供がな。
that I
ついに私は
made.
あのグランドマス
Lest
タ
I
ーを
will
超えることが
surpass
で
the
きる
Grand
のだ。
Master.
私の恐怖は
My fear has
克
been
服された。
overcome.
されたの
Overcome!
だ。
まあ、それは本当にご苦労様。
Hi. That's a very, very fine job.
No.
Huh?
この声
Voice! Sudden voice. Girl's voice. At the same time, Sandalphon clutches his head and screams atop the hunting horror. Sandalphon twists in agony. The veins on his face bulge. In hunting horror. You! It's you! Cracks. Hundreds of fractures run through the metallic shell of armor. Bright golden light flashes from the cracks. It's Garo. The light pours continuously and bursts.
何が
What's going on? Thunderphone melts into the outburst of light. The flash is so blinding, I can't keep my eye open. But I still see it through my eyelids. The thing crawling out from the cracking, hunting horror. Like a butterfly emerging out of its cocoon. The light becomes a dancing rainbow of color. A rainbow of light was an arrow. Flies at Vespasianus. The rainbow explodes on Vespasianus' body and... Oh, that's very cute. She didn't do this last time because she wasn't there. Oh wait, this is good too. Oh, this is good. Wait, did I save this image? Yes, I did. Kasha, kasha. Kasha, kasha, kasha. Kasha, kasha, kasha. Yeah, because last time I believe her and Master Therion showed up at the same time. This time she's showing up first because she's technically been with us the whole time. Like, we knew that her book was inside of the motorcycle. If we hadn't seen the other ending, it wouldn't have been such a surprise. But it's like, yeah, she's gonna show. Obviously. But light disperses in red blood, and black hair fly. Your role ends here. It's time for you to exit, Master Spasnius. You what? A frail, delicate arm had penetrated Vespasius' chest so easily. On her white cheek that forms a stark contrast with her black hair, there's a spatter of blood. Seeming not to care, her cold gaze remains on Vespasianus. His name's too long. The dark girl whose presence is transient, yet deep and heavy. We know this girl well. No way we wouldn't. Unable to hide her shock, Al screams her name. Why does it sound like she's saying Makoto? I just realized the Japanese, wait. Nakoto. I'm just gonna call her Nakoto. Nakoto manuscripts! That's the end of the 14th chapter, and then we start the 15th. So we'll start chapter 15, and then we'll finish it next week, because there's no way. There's no way we're finishing it tonight. Brilliantly colored light dances around. Blood-stained pale skin. Black hair flowing in a sea of blood and light. Butterfly metamorphosis out of its chrysalis of dead and slaughter. Spirit. I've already forgotten how Alice said it. Wait, we can listen again now. Nakoto. Nakoto. So we just ignore a lot of other letters. Got it. Nakoto! Spirit of Nakoto manuscripts. Etheldrida. I don't think he's doing so great. Be happy, magician. It's like you say. This child is indeed a demon that exceeds the tyrant. Your wishes will be fulfilled, but... Etheldrida twists the arm in his chest. Vespasianus coughs up blood with his screams. Etheldrida whispers gently, with her face twisted into a chilling, cruel grin. It's not you who made it, because all things are but slaves to fate. Pulls her arm out slowly, cruelly, to prolong the suffering. Vespasianus falls onto his back. A pillar of blood shoots up into the air. It keeps painting over the dark girl. Nakoto manuscripts! Etheldrida turns around to Alice shouts. Her lightless eyes are unmoving, like a lake in the stillness of night. How do you do, Alice? I just had a wonderful awakening. How could I not? With that smell of blood so strong. Lycranos turns around toward Demonbane. We are now face to face with Etheldrida. There's a faint, pretty smile on her face. Feeding me so much spirit. Now I've finally regained my own form. Thank you. I see. You took in and stored the energy of the Antichrist, didn't you? How careless! That's what it was. Ominous feeling I sensed coming from the hunting horror wasn't just my imagination. But Nakoto manuscripts hadn't lost its soul. It was lying in wait, waiting for the opportunity. I'll finish this up myself. I won't leave this to anyone else. Atheldrida takes the bottle, suspended in air, in her hand. She draws it to her chest, embracing it lovingly. Her face is extremely gentle, extremely tranquil. Like the face of a mother holding her child. A chill runs down my spine. What are you going to do with that? I yelled to get rid of the inexplicable feeling of dread. My trembling voice might have been closer to a scream. But Atheldrida hears my question and glares back murderously. Did you just say that? Mind your mouth, Daijuji Kuro. You lowly hero, violated by vulgar chaos. Even your foul breath taints us with your hypocrisy. That actually relaxed me a bit. Shut up! Stay out of this! There's no place for you here anymore. Now just go away! That's nonsense. This is only the beginning. Time ends with the beginning, and the beginning with an end. Everything is a spiral, all turn and rise, yearning to fall apart. I don't get any of your wacko talk. I thought you were more a fan of leche, like milk? Milk! Good morning, Toran. Good morning. Bum, 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 bum. Damn, girl, chill. Look, she had things to do, people to kill. Daijuji Kuro. You could have cast in... You've been cast in the whirlpool of fate, but yet continue to exist without knowing anything. Having forgotten everything, just like that. How detestable. Most despicable. Forgotten everything? What the hell is she trying to say? I don't understand a single thing. But now, this child... Atheldrida turns back to the Liber Legis. She extends her hand to Leica, who's still sustained by the tentacles. What are you... That's when I can aim Idakwa. Atheldrida's hand glows faintly. Wait, I'm waiting! I'm not. I'm impatient. I'm impatient! Suddenly, the tentacles that were holding Leica's tears off at once. Holding Leica's tears off at once and... Tears off! Tear. Hair, not tear. Tear off at once and release her. Green slime flies in every direction. Huh? I think they might be, honestly. Because technically, the lore, right, is that, like... Or at least from what it felt like in the first route we finished, was that, like, this just keeps happening over and over again, right? Like, fate keeps playing out over and over again. So they very much well might be referring to, like, oh, you forgot? You dummy. You dumb by it. We've done this before. I feel like it could be any route, though. And then if you've only played this route, then you're like, wait, huh? Because you don't know, you haven't seen it. You're unknowing! Did you see? Did you see God's world? Did you see Priestess? Well. Leica's body falls slowly on top of Psychronosh, the devil man's loop. It may have been written vaguely. Yeah, I think it was written vaguely, so it's like, it is, and it isn't, but it is. Wouldn't Leica's route be the last route? I don't think so. I don't think there's technically an order. Because technically, one of the endings for Duty's route is just constant repeats. You never leave the same loop. You're constantly Duty's grandpa. And even in this route, technically Daisuji Kudo has fought Master Therion, lost, and got sent back to the past and became Rudy's grandpa. That's already happened in this timeline. Like his body falls slowly on top of Saikunosh. Ethel just smiles at those empty eyes. You are no longer the sea priestess, like a crusade. I will have you carry out something even more sacred. What are you trying to do? Nakoto. Nakoto manuscripts? Ethelgida responds to Al with a sincerely serious look. There's no need for the host's body to be violated by Cthulhu anymore. I will have Leica Cruz birth this child with a soothed soul. That means the same as Vespasianus after all. But then why? Then why did you release the priestess from Cthulhu? That child is the ultimate being that will command the demon god. The divine masterpiece is only complete with the god, priestess and demon all together. Vespasianus, who was lying at Etheldra's feet, suddenly speaks. He grabs Etheldra's ankles and yanks her down. She hits her back and gets the wind knocked out of her. Her face distorts in pain. I think that sprite was used for something else. Don't move, you dirty mutt. How is he alive? Has he still got the Cthulhu in him? Vespasianus had stood up, the tip of his cane at Etheldra's throat. With Leica's body still on top of hers, she silently glares back at Vespasianus. Vespasianus. That's right. You did have another substitute. Oh, that's right. Yeah, we learned. He just told us that! You are the sorcerer Vespasianus of Anticross after all. I was careless. That's my line. You're the one. You are the Nakoto manuscripts, the oldest grimoire. How utterly cunning of you to cautiously hide your presence so well like that. This fool has been completely tricked. His words aren't just as usual, but Vespasianus' face is boiling with rage. Bloodshot eyes are glaring down at the girl of figure far smaller than his. What were you plotting, witch? Grandmaster Therion is dead. Don't you follow after your master. Leave the rest to that child. Leica, to my children. All you need to do is sit on the other side and watch my children use the evil god to reign over Earth. All you need to do. What's so funny? What are you laughing at? Laughter spills out of Etheldra's mouth. Her laughter is full of condescending pity. I feel like the Master Therion jump scare is like just around the corner. Her laughter is full of condescending pity. She laughs, but her black eyes are chillingly dark. Vespasianus shrinks before the darkness. Wait a minute. That's right, laugh, girl. Laugh it out. Her snickering had turned into roaring laughter. Gain hits her throat violently to shut her up. She coughs hard. The laughter continues. The flood breaking through gates, it pours out. Blood's out. Master Vespasius. Your child, you say? How pitiful. To be so oblivious. I see. I finally understand what Master was saying. This isn't indeed so ironic. It's so painfully laughable. You and your nonsense. Mage Vespasius. This child does not require the likes of Cthulhu.
Nani?
What? So there's no need for Leica Save to be the sea priestess either. You understand, don't you? This woman. Let's see. The white priestess. Shall we go? After all, you're a mage. You do understand, right?
Huh?
Why? Like, Super Robot Wars why? Beyond? Vespasius freezes. His face that was red with anger rapidly drains of color. Why, priestess? What do you mean? You... How much do you know? I know far more than you do. I even know more about you than yourself. You little! You might want to watch your back, mate. LuKremBo suddenly activates. From inside the heart behind him, the giant hand seizes Vespasius' body. Eli text. Your work is over. Well, I'll have my master's machina back. Tentacles that filled LuKremBo's cockpit retract quietly in compliance. Akoto manuscripts! This makes the third. Now. Atheldrida gets on her feet and floats up, taking Leica with her. LuKremBo extends its hand. Two descend upon the open hand. Get away from Leica! Hello? I feel like sometimes there's like, I feel like there's a bug where it just doesn't display the text. They're so desperate, Daisuchi Kuro. See, Leica Crusade is so important to you. How amusing. To be able to see you suffer so. You! As always, I'll show you again. The beginning of the end. The sacred joining of the eternity to the next. The center of the spiral of fate. With the song that connects all time and space. With the song that summons God. A dark wind blows from the open cockpit. Demonbane's giant body shakes from the miasma being pummeled against it. This overwhelming divine power! Yes. Chaotically twisting darkness crawls out of the cockpit. Chaos, despite the contradiction therein, takes shape. The shape of a human. The shape of a woman? Well, I was not expecting that, actually. I thought it was gonna be Master Therion! With the ninth verse, the song of the summoning of Yog-Sothoth. Nya? Naya, apparently. Ocean falls silent. Nothing moves. Not the horde of monsters running rampant on the surface, not the deep ones striking beneath the waves, not even the demon Cthulhu itself. Sudden change throws the allied fleet into confusion. first time someone said her name out loud. Is it? Yeah, right. We were just saying Nya, and then finally it's Naya. What the? The silence lasts only an instant. The ocean begins to tremble, as if it's boiling. The rumbling eventually churns through the waters, shaking the Allied fleet violently. Report! The extremely large is surfacing. Is this? Lie. It can't be. But too late. Before duty has even time to succumb to despair, something huge bursts out of the sea in front of her battleship. The Titanic wall, no, a pillar. This is truly what it means to reach the heavens. No one is able to see the top of the pillars, which drop a shadow that even block the sun. I mean, yeah, that's how you create shadows. Dornians, am I crazy here? Is it the item blocks the sun? No? Several unlucky ships got caught in the rising of the pillars and shoot high up into the sky along with massive amounts of water. Thunder still has not ceased. The rising of pillars doesn't stop at just one. More towers burst from the waves one by one, each displacing an immeasurable amount of water as it rises. Each pillar, ships, and monsters are tossed into the air and burst into pieces as they smash into pillars or the ocean. None can believe the terrifying scale of what is happening before their eyes. It seems like a scene straight out of a nightmare. Elsa! Higher! Go higher! So true. So true, Elsa. Hurry, it's up! After this, genius foresight felt something coming. He orders Elsa and flies up at extreme velocity. A pillar catches up to them out of nowhere. They just barely manage to dodge it. The destroyer robot still continues ascending. Far up the sky, they reach a height where they can see the entirety of the sea. And the two become the only ones to grasp the entirety of the situation. What does this mean, Noble? Pillars that emerge from the sea are clearly made of some otherworldly material. If only the buildings rely. Now twisted in straight lines. They know it's totally ridiculous that it's the only way that they can describe. Oh yeah, I do remember that from last time. Earthly concepts are incapable of explaining these structures built according to non-Euclidean geometry. That's not the problem. Countless pillars jutting out. They aren't just arranged at random. They're surrounding Cthulhu in a perfect circle. It would remind them of Stonehenge, except that the scale is completely different, of course. Indeed, that what lies beneath them, vast circle of stone. Cthulhu! Dr. West observes, change is soon perceived by all things still living there. None can tear their eyes away from it. For it is absolute and hopeless. And other of cosmic grandeur, far surpassing your meager human understanding. Cthulhu, the demon god, the great ruler. Word. Cloud melts, stars change. The sun in the fifth shrine. Saturn in the opposition. Sea departs, why arrives? time? Yeah. The grimoire that was joined with Cthulhu is burned by the heat of the other. Molecular activity in vectors impossible under the laws of physics and disperse. Cthulhu is melting. Cthulhu melts, becoming a frothing mass of slime that dissolves in the bubbles, shapeless and repulsive. Frothing with repulsive bubbles. Soon there is nothing left of Cthulhu, and the world is filled with bubbles. Whole world? Cthulhu bubbles? Sounds like actually a pretty good bath bomb. Probably Lush sold it. It's probably from Lush. Everything grows horribly indistinct. The boundary between worlds is muddled. Where does the world begin and end? Where does the other world begin and end? Reality itself is losing its identity, and everything is becoming uncertain. Glowing rainbow-colored spheres are everywhere, fusing oceans of relay. On the surface of the sea, beneath the waves, in the dark depths, in each and every drop of water, in the spaces between them, in the sky, in the blue itself, riding on the wind, on each and every particle that makes up the air. In the spaces between them, the sea changes, the sky changes, space changes, time changes, the world changes. A new world is made of rainbow spheres. Yay! That's not bad. It consumed the old with a vibrant glow. Okay, so we're still good. Everything is rainbow colored. Okay, yeah. Everything is made of spheres. I don't know if that's good, but I mean, I said I like round things. Crazy bath bomb. How did Lush pull it off? I mean, have you seen their stuff? They probably could. You think we can get them to do a Demonbane collab? They have the Cthulhu and it just like obliterates into bajillions of bubbles. I think they should do that. Rainbow spheres. Rainbow spheres. Rainbow spheres. Rainbow spheres. Rainbow spheres. Sphere. Sphere. Wait, the spheres wearing a camel. The spheres are a camel wearing a golden crown. A colossal bull. They collab with everyone. I think they just got Scooby-Doo right now. I've actually never bought anything from Lush. Yeah. Wait, no, maybe one. No? Nope, nothing. I've thought about it, but I have not. Spheres are a great prince. Spheres are a man wearing a crown of iron. Spheres are a raven. Spheres are a dark cloud. Spheres are a white snake. I'm curious. Nope. Spheres are a fly. Spheres are a green-faced man. The spheres are a mammoth vulture. Spheres are a human. A giant. A yellow toad. Begin to gather. A formless creature with many tentacles, slick with the slime of primordial cosmos. It is the all-in-one. It is the one and all. Merely a thing of one time-space continuum, but allied to the ultimate animating essence of existence. Full unbounded sweep. The last utter sweep. With no confines. Which has no confines, which outreaches fancy and mathematics away. It is a frozen present. Either by just window shopped, right? I think I've tried to go into one of their places once, and they've got like a really tentative staff. So like I'm never gonna go in again. Like, oh, do you want to wash your hands? Want to try this soap? Do you want to smell this? Oh, look at this new item. Please just leave me alone. Leave me alone! It is the frozen present. It is the flowing past. It is the sealed future. It is the gate. It is the key. It is. Or soap? Yeah, they have like soaps that you can try out. Like they have a sink in their area, and you can try out a bunch of different like test soaps, which is kind of gross because they're bar soaps. So like multiple people can use these. I just hate bar soap in general. Bar soap disgusts me. I never had bar soap. All liquid soap. I don't want to like touch. Like I'd have to buy a loofah or something to like wash it, like a dish, like a not dish rag, but like a towel, a wet rag to put bar soap on, and even then, it's all the grosses everywhere. I don't know. It's just there's just too many things that can get grody very easily with bar soap. Bar soap itself, the loofah, the rag that you use, all of it can get grody. What the hell is going on? The world changed rapidly. Everything had become like another. And the flow of time felt like another. They get attendant staff for clothes, makeup and fragrances at a certain point, but like dang, yeah, there was a short I saw. I wonder if I could find it. It like 100% nailed the exact experience I went through. Like, no, I don't want to be here. I'm gone, and I'm never coming back. The Incredible is trying to happen. Look at you. Thou that dwell in the darkness of the outer void, come forth unto the earth once more. I entreat thee, O thou who abideth beyond the spear of time, hear my supplication. The woman of darkness chants a verse, singing a song, in the voice of another, cursed by chaos. This is the ninth verse! Summoning of Yog-Sothoth! The opener of the way, who exists at all points in time and space. He connects this world to the outer universe, where dwells the great old ones, the true outer god. That's right. As noted on your 751st page, all destiny exists to arrive upon this god. The Sea Project was but a mere stepping stone to use Cthulhu to summon a true outer god. And what do you intend to achieve by summoning the Yog-Sothoth? Sothoth? You don't understand. You don't know, you see. Always like that. That's what I can't stand. The arms that hold the jar containing the embryo tremble in rage. Imagine if she dropped it. She's so mad that she drops it and then she ruins all of her plans. She glares at me with her full hatred and indignation. The light that triumphs over the darkness of despair must be the hero that doesn't know despair. That's how it is at Belgium. The more you're corrupted, bewitched by despair, the more Kudo will fight that despair and retain his purity. That's just how it is. Come forth. I speak the words, I break thy bounds. The seal is cast aside. Pass through the gates, and enter the world I mark it with thy mighty sign. Naya's words seem to both appease and mock. Bizarrely enough, talking doesn't seem to interrupt her chanting. Eldrada's laughter mixes with Naya's verse. She gives the woman of darkness a look of disgust. Naya, you... It's all for the sake of returning to that most sublime destruction, Kudo. Dang it! This is real bad. really understand, but I can't let an evil god that surpasses even Cthulhu be summoned into this world. No matter what, I have to stop the spell. I put Idequa's trigger and fire at Leica cockpit. The muzzle flash burns my eyes, and the gunshot rings out over the spell. You're going to make me come. If you do it rough like that. Hello, ma'am? What did she just make me say? Why did they not spell it the bad way? Are they not allowed to? With that laughter, a veil of darkness covers the cockpit. Captured with the veil, Idequa's bullets sink into the chaotic darkness. Upon the darkness's withdrawal, nothing remains and nothing is changed. Leica and Naya remain unchanged. Dude, if Therion's actually dead, that's kind of cool. If Naya's the mastermind of this, that's awesome. I'll shoot both god beasts out of 2 guns. Or so I'd like to say, but Leica's still in Leica's hand. To get her out of there. I open up the cockpit hatch and fling myself out of Demonbane. Kuro! Oh, come! Oh, this is crazy! I'll chases after me with an angry muttering and jumps out of Demonbane. Instantly flies below me as I fall. I'm enveloped in light. A black bodysuit covers my body. I flap my wings and charge straight towards Leica's hand. To abandon the wrong voice. Abandon the machine. Foolish. Whatever. Whatever, Scimitar! I summon the Scimitar, a bar sign attack analogy. Now, Yuga. Sudden impact from behind sends my body spiraling. I managed to keep from falling, but my attack misses Esteldra by a mile. The heck? I turn around. I can't help but stare in shock. His fist still pointed, but one looking this way is no other than Sandalphon, who'd been caught in the explosion of the hunting horror. But does she have control of him? Why are you getting in my way? If we don't get Leica away from there. Kuro, look at his eyes, they're not normal. Sandalphon's eyes lack light of will. His unsteady, unfocused eyes are pointed in my direction. Is he being controlled? It was pretty useful. I was pretty useful to you, wasn't I? Now it's your turn to be useful to me. Please, entertain these guests for a while. Oh, no, we gotta kill Sandalphon. Spreads open his mechanical wings and bolts straight for us. While he's still far out of range, he extends his clenched fist. Turn it! Con, flab it! An invisible blow flies past my body as I twist. One of my black wings tears off and falls apart. Pattern pages flutter in the sky. The magic string sticks to Leica's arm and catches me as I fall from having lost the ring. Chee! As I dangle in mid-air, unable to move, Sandalphon strikes relentlessly. Idiot! Fall for such an old trick, you stupid, brainless dolt! I retract the strings and yank my body upwards. Sandalphon's body barely passes by under me. I proceed to climb Leica's arm. Sandalphon had turned around and closes in at incredible speed. I can't dodge him. I prepare for close combat and swing the Scimitar. Blade of magic energy and the fist of destructive power collide. A mix of metallic clanging and explosions rattle the atmosphere. We come to a standstill. But it's a test of brawn. You've got the lower hand! We never seem to do good in these fights against blades. My arms are starting to numb. The scimitar begins to crack as well. Just turn it. Give it my all and attempt to swing the scimitar though. Sparks fly as we knock each other away. We land. I on Leica shoulder and Sandalphon on its fingertips. Behind Ethelfrida and Leica. Sandalphon poses slowly. The stats lack any opening. Even if I make a jump for Leica, Sandalphon will move even faster and block me. Shoot, I don't have time to be dealing with this! No. The ninth verse is almost complete, and the heart that had swallowed Leica gives off red steam and dissolves. Spray is festering. Red flesh falls around us. Now completely free, Leica summons a sword in its open hand. Yeah. It draws an upside down in the air. It draws a what? I believe we Leica summon a sword. What does it draw? In the air with the tip of its blade. Come forth, Yokoso. Come forth. We shall surpass time. At the moment the god took shape, the world probably died. It died once, and was reconstructed. In the completely reborn world, time flows properly again. A normal world is finally returned to the people that caught a glimpse of the outer cosmos. And what they see now. What? Hello. This is... Reporting. Ryla have vanished completely. There's no trace of water beings or Dagons or Hydra, nor the deep ones. There's not even a trace of miasma left in these waters. As if nothing ever happened. What does this mean? What happened? What about Cthulhu? What about Mr. Daijuji? The 15th chapter finally starts. I think we'll go until midnight. We got 20 minutes. Let's see how far 20 minutes can get us. Not very. Huh? There's always in between. There's always like a chapter ends, and then there's like an in-between part, and then the next chapter will begin. But as with the chapters themselves, the in-between parts also get longer. Time distorts. Dimensions thrash. Time spirals with possibility. Flows in reverse. Why? Everything in the world, all causality goes haywire. But Zula SP or no? Illusionary heart mothers tossed around in the violent torrents of time. What in the world? What the hell is this? We've been swallowed by Yokusan! Watch out! If we're not careful, we'll slip into a dimension of non-existence!
つければなんとかなんのか
Is
よ
that something we can be careful of?
さて
Now
ゼン
then.
マイは動き出した。
Now the clockwork
い
is
い
set
加
in
減仕上
motion.
げに入ろう。
It's time to finish this up.
どういうことだ
What do
な
you
んでこんな
mean?
真似を
Why are you doing this?
言っただろ。
I
こ
told
れ
you.
が甘美なる破
This
滅
is how we
へと帰る
return
術
to
なのさ。
sweet destruction.
あまねく宇宙はすべて
All space
あるべき場
returns
所に
to
帰
its
り、
proper
あの
place.
盲目にしてち
The
ぐな
blind,
煮えた
mindless,
ぎる
boiling
混沌
chaos.
だから何を
So, what are you?
あなたはアルアジ
You out as if
ライカ
myself, like
竜が
you're saying, Ryuga, Demonbane, like Legolas.
この宇宙自
It's
体
the
は
universe itself,
そのためだけに存在して
solely for the purpose. It's
運命を
merely
操るコン
plaything of fate. That's what she's saying. I do to Fate? Fate, she says? What is she addicted? To the mobile game? Put it down, sister! That's all she keeps saying. Every single little thing is merely a puppet dancing on God's palm. Screw that!
運命だのなんだのなわけのわかんねえ曖昧適当極まる代物で
I'm not going to listen to you talk about fate and all this other crazy stuff. Just nod it off with a sure, got it! That's so like you.
まったく
That's my
本当に
dad,
君らしい。
Chichikuro.
それでこそ大
てめえもだ借りはまと
You
めて
too, I'll be
返させて
paying
もらうから
back
な
all of my debts in one installment.
ゾクゾク
Scary.
とくるね。
It gives me the shivers. And again, a piercing look of violence and hatred. Etheldreda faces me with a look on her face as if she wants to kill me with her glare.
それか
And again,
それか
Kaiju Chikuro.
ライカさんから離れ
Get
ろ
away from Leica, Etheldreda. Kudo hates when a girl gets a hobby for once. Kudo, please. You can't have all the girls doing your bidding, okay? Okay?
貴様のその軽薄さ
Your frivolity is getting on my nerve.
離れろってんだ
I said get away from her! Moldy old book? Oh, sick burn. Oh, sick burn.
古本なら古本らしくおとなしくシミに食われて
Why
腐
don't
っ
you
てろ
go get eaten up by silverfish and rot like the old book you are? Oh, it's just full of them.
古本言うななんかわらわまで腹が立ってくる
Stop saying old book. It's making me angry as well.
龍が
Yuga.
邪魔だ
Not in my way. Your shadows leap and collide on Legolas's arm. Scimitar and fist clash. Yuki opening. It's the Yuki opening! The illusion of me that attacks Sandalphon shatters. Countless mirror fragments trap Sandalphon within their
ニ
glimmer.
トクリスの鏡
Live, Nitocris! The fragments enchanted with magic assault Sandalphon as I command. Dark Angel struggles in pain from the raining mirror shards as he rains blood. Now's my chance. Well, all eyes are on the mirrors. Why would you make that much noise? That just destroys the whole plan! Sneaky little. I slip past Sandalphon and fly straight for Etheldreda and Leica. Etheldreda quickly raises a dark magic barrier. I summon the two guns in midair and unleash their rapid fire. Oh. It keeps happening and it's gonna keep happening. It'll never stop. Empty cartridges scatter about in my vision. Tens of flaming bullets assault Etheldredel. Her barrier shatters before the cartridge bounces off Liber-Legis' armor. Remaining bullets fly into Etheldredel. Man, that is not the face you're supposed to make when you get hit by bullets. Unless I fly past Etheldredel, she coughs up blood and land right by Leica. I hold the groggy Leica up in my arms. I sense Etheldredel down behind my back. Ooh. Oh, this is good. This is bad because she doesn't look so good. But it's good because... Cameras out, Darnians! I'm hoping, like, she unempties her stare. Like, she comes to her senses. I call Leica and shake her shoulders. Vacant eyes don't reflect me in them. I still frantically call Leica's soul. Wake up, Leica! I'm here! It's alright now! Shattered fragments of my soul are buried deep in the muddled consciousness. Myself is broken. Boundaries have collapsed. Everything melts together. The decomposing garden of chaos, of ecstasy, hatred, relief, and pain. The boiling cosmos of the gods. The vast, overwhelming entity. What significance in this infinity the existence of a human being had? To return. I return and I am destroyed. I am destroyed and disappear. I disappear and become a part. That's all. That's all it is. There's a voice that reaches across even that infinity. It's so faint. Insignificant voice. I get swallowed in the torrent of time and shadow. Such a fragile voice. Tears through unsurmountable despair. Resonates in my heart. Vividly. With all this might, tries to tell me of what is important. Tries to tell me of my existence. I begin gathering the shattered fragments of my soul. Determine the source of that familiar voice. There, I may be able to find the precious thing that allows me to be. My returning consciousness creates one image. Still fleeting as a dream. So far from reach. Sure connection with reality. I reach out. I reach out forever and ever to reach that place. Ah! But then I see it. No, Leica, no! Gone reality. Blurred like a dream. As if to laugh at myself. At my attempts to leave my subconscious. The glistening blade of my hand. Toward the one who holds me. The one who I hold dear. It's so frustrating that I don't know who. Painful. Blade pierces him.
Leica-san.
Like that. Why? My stomach burns. Brother, it's actually on fire. That is a beam weapon. Where its stench of burning flesh hits my nostrils. Burning clump comes up to my throat. Burning of iron fills my mouth. This is bad. Able to hold back, I spill it out. A clump of blood falls on Leica's face. Ah. Sorry, I got you dirty! Oh, just son of a witch! Did you really think that Ryuga was the only one being controlled?
本当に
You really can't
いつ
see
になる
anything
と
when you're heated up.
何も
Master of the Necronomicon. Beam saber in my stomach is pulled out. Blood doesn't gush out of the wounds as they burn shut, even though the hole gorged through my body is so terribly hot. I feel terrifyingly cold. My consciousness falters. I lose balance and fall onto my back. My darkening vision, see Leica getting up. No, let's stop there. What a perfect spot to stop and save, right, Thorny Ants? I cannot believe that Daijuji Kudo's dead! That's crazy! See, look at he, as in we're not Daijuji Kudo anymore. Yep, that's it. Logical and original. Thank you. Thank you. I am most logical and original. Yes, quite, very much so. Turn to title. I saved, right? I know I saved, but what if we saved again? And so. Yeah, it's gonna finish at midnight anyway, so this is perfect! Praise Cthulhu, Omega. Omega Ultima. Adorning, but also Cthulhu died. Cthulhu died in order to make room for, what is it, Yogcast. We've summoned Yogcast, and they made a new video, and it is going to be the end of the world because of that. It's true! But yeah, so hopefully next week, my train doesn't die in the morning, so we can get, started right at 8. And then we can hopefully get to the end of the Leica route next week. No, YouTube will smack me. Don't do it. So let's head over. Yippee! Dornians! We're almost to another end. I feel, in my brain it feels like we like just recently started the Leica route, but then I look at like how many streams it's been for the Leica route, and it's like, it's been a good amount of time. But it just flies by. The weeks just fly by. Time is weird. Thank you for streaming. Punchy. Thank you. Thank you everybody for stopping by. Like a ton of time. It deserves all the showtime. She is your guys' favorite. She is the most mature-esque character out of all of them. And her route, at least so far, is seeming to end with Naya, so yeah, I feel like Leica route is very Dornian, for the Dornians. Definitely for the Dornians. But yes, so this weekend, with in less than 12 hours, we'll be playing, what's it called? Silent Hill F, we'll be playing more of that, and then we'll also be playing, the day after that, we'll be playing Super Robot Wars Y. Just more of new games. I need to catch up. I need to watch the vlogs to catch up. Yes, please do! It's nice that they're there. They're just here. I don't have to upload them. Look at Dorning Edo. I don't think I said good morning to you, even though you came in earlier. It's kind of a shame that she's not been a part of the route really for a bit. I feel like is going to be big for owls. It feels like we're gonna get all of the like real answers as to what's happening once we get to Owl's route. So I feel like we'll see Naya. We'll see more of what's her face? The girl that keeps dying. The reason why Leica has to be the sea priestess. I feel like we'll see more of her as well. Just lots of all that stuff. It'll all show up. But before even we'll finish, probably what I'm feeling will happen is we'll finish next week. We'll have Halloween and we'll do something. Whether it's watching a movie or I don't know yet. But we'll do something. And then we'll probably play another short game. I don't know what it'll be. And then we'll do the final outro. Kind of the same for what we did last time. Because there's only one ending for Leica's route. There's no good or bad route. There's only one like good route. As far as I know. As far as I saw. So yes, this will be a one and done. So, until next time, Dornians, wherever it may be, whenever it may be, if it may be, until then, let's gimme.